sure I see the red light. Don't want to repeat. All right, welcome to the pod.
KUI.
KUI. That's Brent. I'm Mike. Aaron.
Blurman.
Blurman.
Yeah. Karting. Why we here?
Karting at you live from in your region.
I don't think we can tracker.
We could skip this one.
Why?
Well, I thought Mike was doing all the introductions, and everyone froze up when it got to go.
Because I know if it was Blurman or Ghost.
I thought we were introducing ourselves. I thought we were introducing ourselves. He's like, I'm Brent. He's like, I'm Mike. I was like, I'm Aaron. He's like, this is Aaron.
Wait, did I? I don't think I said mine.
You said your name. You started.
Did I?
Rewind.
I don't think I did.
Anyway.
I think it was all Mike.
But yeah, then everyone got to him, and they're like,
Blurman. Yeah, all right.
dude, we got to sell Blurman merchandise.
So,
Just a blurry t-shirt.
first things first, boys. How was everybody's week?
Great.
Let's start with you, Mike.
Well, to patch everybody in from last week's episode with fantasy football, I did want to beat Aaron over here. You're gonna hear from him.
I didn't know.
So that was a great feeling. It went well. Except I got sick yesterday. I had a toothache and ibuprofen with 800 and didn't eat enough, and yes, that happened. So other than that, everything's going
You puked at work.
Yeah.
Nice.
And at home.
Loved it. And at home. Oh, man.
Right, on the way down.
How's it going?
Hello.
Right on time. Hey, baby. How are you?
Yeah, we're just discussing how everyone's doing.
Ah!
How are you doing? Fine. Same.
What about you, Aaron? Did you do anything?
I passed every phone.
I watched, like I said, a bunch of movies, bunch of TV, which I'm sure we'll get to. Nothing's, I had kind of a downer week, to be honest. That's why I was on the message board so much, because I had nothing to do with the fact that I lost my fantasy. It's a coincidence.
Seems like you disappeared a little bit.
I definitely did. I was pretty out of it for a while.
I'm sorry. Sometimes the leg drop can lift people. Also, I got a title rank for 8 years because of that leg drop.
Okay. It's the first, 4 games of the year. I'll bounce back.
Oh, you will.
But other than that, even Tony and I haven't been talking to each other much, other than did you walk the dog with time so that I know when she needs to go out again, or But other than that, we've just 1 or 2 words for the last few days. Only last night, really, Tony and I started having casual conversation besides what was necessary to be said.
Was he on the sauce?
No.
No, were you on the sauce?
No. That was the thing. I was just
Right.
saying,
Come on. How many lightnings you got in there, guys?
Man, none of them have been
I've
mine.
been getting a lot more lightning than usual.
I could get zapped.
I had the first one and it helped me not at all. Dude, I couldn't fucking use it. I'm so
Oh,
upset. I was
that
hitting the
blows.
button and it wouldn't fucking activate.
Let's go.
That fucking blows.
All right. Well, that's a good pattern.
Oh, fuck you.
Right.
No, that's essentially it.
Yeah, I didn't really do much.
Oh, I'll read right into it.
I watched a little bit of season 4 of Demon Slayer.
No! I got rid of those on purpose because of that. You fuck. Anyways, go ahead.
I can tell I'm losing just while we're on a break from that. I can tell I'm losing because the game just keeps giving me mushrooms speed up.
Oh, bro, it was doing that to me too.
Oh,
And they're
finally!
fucking useless on this map.
No!
Alright.
Yes, I got seriously. Oh, that's my own fake box. God.
Yeah, so I watched Demon Slayer season 4 a little bit. Rewatching Hunter x Hunter. And then I'm watching the new One Piece again.
The show.
Wait, you've already watched it once through?
Yeah, and I'm watching it again. And I'm definitely being a lot more critical this time around. It's not like...
And so just like...
Well, before it was
Sit
entertaining.
down.
I liked it. It was a very good version. prefer the anime's rendition of it, but
Well, I've never saw the anime. Same with like,
Me neither.
I
I haven't seen
recommend
either.
watching it.
same with Cowboy Bebop. I never saw the anime, and then I watched the show. And it's great.
For me, when I was a kid, it was like Dragon Ball, some Gundam.
Oh yeah, I got into Gundam.
Yu Yu Hakusho was big for me. And
Yeah.
simple as a lot.
But there are some differences.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's okay, we just can't cross the finish line.
Alright.
I won't.
We're gonna try that shortcut.
Dude, you saw that in the group chat. I'm looking at it, I'm like, because I'm not even gonna attempt it.
Well, how do you do it? It was
I can't remember. It was something
It
about
was
driving
over-
backwards,
No, you
falling
gotta-
off the water, into the water.
I'll probably hit it accidentally. Sounds like my style of driving.
I didn't.
God
Oh, well, anyway. Yeah, so that was fun. That's a good show. I liked it. And it definitely numbers way harder than
What show?
Ahsoka.
Oh,
Wait, which show?
One Piece.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That,
It was done very. I love it. It was
It's
done
been
very
getting
well.
good reviews.
I told you, I watched the first half of episode 1. Didn't care for the cartoonishness that works in an anime. I feel like doesn't work as well in live action for me. And so I turned it off halfway through episode 1. Where I was like, this is cheesy. The kid's overly happy and excited about every friggin' thing.
We're talking about One Piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Luffy. He's just always happy.
Yeah, and I was like, it works for the cartoon, I'm sure, or the anime, but I found it too cheeseball almost. That he's so, but then I kept hearing all these great reviews, and well, now I have to give it another try, and I watched it all the way through. I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it. I mean, the
Right?
ending
You
was.
can't pass.
I got you.
Aaron, you can't
Hey,
pass.
that one doesn't count.
No,
Yeah, we're not gonna pass the finish.
The ending was.
He said that one
Good.
doesn't count.
I like the ending better than. Like, I know we're gonna get into Ahsoka later, but I thought I like shows that have an end. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like I
That's why I
rewatched
stopped watching The Walking Dead.
after.
Fucking done.
Well, not just that. I mean, a season ending like arc of a story. Like close the story, leave some open ending for the next season, sure, but don't leave so much open. And so like, I went back actually after watching Ahsoka, and I rewatched. I jumped in the
What did
water
I
to
say?
avoid
What did I
doing
say?
that.
You guys bunch of cheats.
I was digging around.
Here we go.
I jumped right into the water. What do you mean I'm a cheapskate? What do you mean you
Bro,
guys?
we have the video evidence. I did not do that on purpose.
Uh-huh.
I parked directly in front of him, and then I like backed up because I was looking to like knock him, and it just bounced me over the finish line. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
Alright. Well,
I don't want it like that.
It's your
At the end of the night, I have to take one away from whatever
Yeah,
my
you do. You
first
remember
place
that.
said.
You have to keep subtracting on it. You have to use your brain.
Write it down.
Subtract all
That's
night.
not fucking gonna be an issue. I can subtract
Yeah.
one from any number, actually.
Okay, we'll just
How much less than a billion?
999,999,999.
God,
Asshole!
That's a lot of commas.
It is. I had to pause 3 times in that fucking sentence.
But my point is, I went back and rewatched season 3 of Mandalorian because they mentioned Thrawn. Spoiler alert.
I should have. When? I don't remember.
That's
There's
the
the
blue
part
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Red eyes.
he meant nothing to me then because I didn't.
Oh, but I've read the books.
I think that's what led to
Wasn't
me
he in the show?
in Ahsoka.
No,
not in
I meant
Mandalorian.
Yes, yes, but
Yeah,
not
he was
originally.
in-
Not originally.
Oh.
That was something Disney.
Oh.
Wait,
Gotcha.
what-
That explains the animation.
They didn't create the character, but they were the ones that made him canon.
Right.
Okay, got it. All right, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
I
No,
don't know. No,
Oh.
you didn't know who Thrawn was.
I didn't know who Thrawn was, so
Right.
it meant nothing to me. And
Right.
so I was like, season 3 kind of. I liked it though upon rewatch.
It wasn't bad.
I didn't know at the time what they were setting up, whereas now I'm more educated about the heir to the empire and all that stuff.
And a lot of it's happening. The stuff from the book series.
Right, but so like I could watch like a Marvel show and be like, I understand what they're going to be doing, so this needs to happen in order for the next thing to happen, made more sense. Whereas with Mandalorian, I'm not as familiar with the lore
Right.
that deeply.
Right.
So watching it again, I liked it more, and I also, like I said, I like.
Oh, it's shadows.
Yeah, I'm hitting someone.
Oh, that's yeah. Well then, yeah, Red's got it.
But
Well, there's a first show.
Dude, look how far you are.
Yeah, we're only on 2.
Okay.
I like that Mandalorian ended there.
Oh God, I am.
Spoiler alert, they took back, the planet Mandalore.
Yeah.
That wrapped up that storyline, and they started, leaving stuff open for the next adventure. Versus what Ahsoka did, which was basically, spoiler alert, it could have been covered in the opening crawl of the movie. Ahsoka Tano is stranded on this planet.
Stop.
Throg came back.
Stop.
It could have been the opening crawl of the
Stop. Stop. No. No.
Literally
no,
could have explained itself that way.
No. No.
Yeah.
No. Why? No.
No, why? Because it was nothing happened.
What do you mean nothing happened?
than
Ezra came home.
Right, and they could have explained that.
Bruh,
Like,
he's been gone for no. What? You can't just explain that Ezra came home.
somehow
You have to show.
you
That's
never
what
saw
everybody
that.
hated about the
Yeah.
Palpatine thing.
That's what I was saying.
You're wrong.
That's what I was saying.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
This
somehow
time,
he came
Aaron,
home.
you're
If you're
wrong.
gonna do it
So
once-
Sabine found.
Yeah, Sabine and Ahsoka.
They found.
Well, Brent, tell me what
What's his
happened.
name?
Okay. Oh, they found him episodes ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. It's been what? This was like the 3rd episode of them all. Well, at least Sabine and Ezra being
They
together.
found Ezra. Now they
6?
waited. Yeah, close to
6.
And then like
6, 7, 8. So the 3rd episode.
Thrawn was found. Well, how many was there? 8 episodes.
8 total. Yeah.
Right, so no, they found him.
Episode
by
5 was the
6 or
flashback.
7. You're right.
Yeah, so I think they found 6. They found
The
both of them.
finale of
episodes.
6, and then he was in a full 7.
Right, and
Or no, the
so
finale of- yeah, you're
oh man, okay, couple things. You didn't want none of you guys watched Rebels, so you wouldn't know. But
educated.
I mean, they told
What about
you.
the viewers?
They told you in the show when Ezra was trying to find the parts for the lightsaber, and
Right.
they gave him the top of the hilt part.
Yeah, what was his name?
Kanan.
Wuhan?
Kanan.
Oh, I was talking about in Ahsoka when he was looking for the parts for a lightsaber.
Oh, Huyang or whatever. Wu-Tang Clan. Hunan Chef.
Yeah. Wu-Tang.
So yeah, so he was like, yeah, Kanan
So in
had
Rebels,
one.
Kanan's teaching him.
Yeah, Kanan is Ezra's master. He's the one that taught him how to be a Jedi.
Right. I've seen some like clips of.
Dude, he's the best. Voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. Little known fact. He was really good in it.
Freddie Prinze fan?
Yeah, well, I mean, not per se, but like,
Scooby Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, bro.
you go from what was that shit he did in the 90s? Rom-com stuff.
90210, right?
Sure. No, I don't.
98 Degrees. He was in a boy
No.
band.
Are you talking about a movie?
Yeah.
She's all that.
Yeah.
He was in the original. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, he was in that one with
Yeah.
that Jennifer.
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah.
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 Oh god, she was so hot, bro. Holy shit.
She's still got it.
Oh yeah, bro. She's not really that old, bro. I don't think she's 50 yet. We're not that far from 50.
Nice.
Thank you. Well,
I mean, he's about it.
he's like, he's days away.
36 days, though. But so anyway, finish recapping Ahsoka.
Oh god, yeah, we haven't even really touched it yet. So, yeah, Ezra
I'm only gonna
builds.
stop you when I have a problem with something.
Okay, that's
So yeah,
that's
so
fine.
explain
That's
the
fine. That's
finale.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, so Ezra builds his new lightsaber. It looks, the hilt looks like Kanan's. The blade is blue like Kanan's. He had the green one that Sabine's was in. So that was cool, and then they go off to fight, Thrawn and whatever that witch's name is, Morgan, blonde, the
There's
blonde
Morgan.
lady. the tiny little,
The blonde girl. Yeah.
yeah, her. And she got a power up.
Yes, you did.
Oh man, okay, so there is something that bothers me about that, and we'll get to that.
How?
Yeah, she gets a power up. She becomes one of the Night Sisters or whatever, and she gets a cool little sword that has green fire and can compete with a lightsaber somehow. Yeah, I don't understand how that could compete with a lightsaber.
Apparently, they had, from one of the things I watched, there's one of the animated versions has a scene with the Night Sister using some kind of flame blade like that.
I could,
And so
you
it's
know.
supposed to be a callback to something that's already been addressed.
It's been a while since I've seen like Clone Wars. I have watched Rebels recently. I don't remember that. But the zombie stuff. Remember how like the stormtrooper,
Marmaduke, yeah.
the stormtrooper.
He finally has a purpose in the fucking show.
Wait, did he come back?
No, but he said what what the green smoke meant, because since episode 3, you're like, this green smoke came out of him.
Wait,
knows?
whoa! But no gray smoke came out of any of these guys.
The green smoke is what was animating them.
No, it wasn't green when fucking Marmaduke died. It was
Yes.
like black.
No, it was a green smoke.
Or
I mean, it might have been a little bit of gray smoke.
And-
but it
Are
was
we
No.
talking about the stormtrooper
That wasn't the
zombies?
the stormtrooper zombies were cool, but they had the same green smoke, and that was what was animating them. Was the Night Sister.
So they were getting controlled by smoke.
Yeah, apparently. So he's just some fallen inquisitor that was
That's all it was,
resurrected.
dude. He was nobody. Marmaduke was nobody.
Right,
He
which
was
was a huge mislead for no fucking reason, like Snoke. Why are you gonna put him in there?
Wait a
Just
minute.
kill him off and be like, hey.
No, wait, Aaron. The green ones get back up.
No, but once he got gashed and the smoke went out, they're like, you served your purpose, we're not gonna resurrect you again. They let him just stay dead.
That makes no sense.
Bro,
You could have kept attacking until until Ahsoka died.
his smoke escaped. He couldn't.
Aaron.
I'm gonna YouTube this.
Yeah,
Smoke-
YouTube it.
smoke's
You're
power.
wrong. He didn't green light like
You know, there's a character like that in Monkeys too. The smoke is his power.
That's cool. There's a character in Mortal Kombat like that. Named
Yeah,
Smoke.
smoke. Yeah. I've seen his fatalities. So brutal. Yeah.
He's pretty smoky, bro.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Almost.
Wait.
Wait.
How do you spell his name?
Uh,
Yeah, Marmaduke's still working.
No, I don't remember his actual name. He's fucking Marmaduke to me.
I'm pretty sure it's Marmaduke.
He's nobody. You're thinking too much about him. He died in episode 3,
Did they-
dude. Like, fuck.
Did Ahsoka travel in the time traveling whales in this episode?
No.
No, she just stayed
Ahsoka is
stranded.
trapped.
Oh, in the water, right? She
No.
fell in the water.
That was the
That was
crappy
episodes ago.
5th episode. That was the one episode I didn't like.
My favorite episode.
No, I hate
Oh,
that
the
fucking episode.
flashback.
Yeah, it was a garbage episode. And the thing is, it
When you
wasn't.
have 8 episodes. How are you gonna do a bottle episode? Like
And then
that?
Hayden was actually good. That's the crappy thing. Like, the story was shit, but like, it had Hayden
Yeah,
as
right.
Anakin.
Well, that's
again.
why everybody, the general consensus.
Yeah, and it was
everybody
that was
loved
cool
it.
because he did a good job. He did good, you know. And they even put him in the fucking armor from Clone Wars that Anakin wore that he never wore in the movies.
Right.
You know? And it showed a live action young Anakin interacting with young Ahsoka, you know, when she was still a kid. It was really cool, but the
That's
whole
why I'm not spelling it right. It's Mara. There's no D.
it's Marmaduke.
Marmalade Duke.
It's the marmalade, yes. Omelette du fromage. Extra slab. I don't know.
No, I got it.
Alright.
I was gonna be a dick and be like, yeah, actually, it's actually omelette au fromage in actual French. They got it wrong.
But
I was like,
I
that's just
watched
lame
the
trivia.
show. I didn't learn French.
Here we go. This is his deck, right? He's got the spinning blades.
Yeah. She couldn't do the green power yet until she got her upgrade.
That's the beam.
Didn't show any
That's the
smoke
beam.
coming out of him after that.
Yeah, she's a Jedi.
Yeah.
She's a Jedi. A Force
Oh,
female.
no, she gets her ass kicked, dude.
She's
That's
a
not
Jedi.
green to you?
That was green,
That's
dude.
green, bro.
Okay, now pull up the green from the fucking, and it's like more neon than your monster shit on your shirt.
Monster, what a great company, by the way.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, am I a fan.
You get 260 or whatever.
But anyway, yeah. Go on. So basically, they
Wait, we're just skipping over the fact that you were wrong?
yeah.
all right, I'll allow it. That's fine.
No, I'm kidding. But I'm going back to so where we were at was basically the whole setup was for this big battle where Ahsoka and what's his face and Ezra and fuck dude,
Ahsoka, Ezra,
Sabine, they're all reunited.
Yes.
And they're
They
heading
have
towards
those little
Thrawn, and Thrawn's
shell
like,
guys.
let's get out of here, but let's
He has to
make
load up
sure-
his cargo.
yeah, he's let's make sure we're
Oh,
ready to go. Let's keep going.
Yeah, go on.
He's like, let's step out. And in the meantime, he's like, let's slow him down a bit. But So he sends out a legion of TIE.
30 minutes. Oh, you're talking about the. Okay.
He sent out the fighters.
Oh, yeah.
The fighters.
Which,
Oh, wait. What's your beef with the TIE fighters?
I got beat.
Oh, you got beef. All right,
got
what's your beef? Let's hear it.
It's not with the TIE fighters. It's more with the Ezra and Sabine and Ahsoka are suddenly flying in formation over these turtles. Are the turtles supposed to be running into combat with them? Because why are they going at a turtle's pace over them, and then they get attacked, and then the ship, like, why are we going so slow trying to protect them? And, like, Ezra's building his lightsaber, taking his time. I mean, he's throwing parts around his ship because he's not patient, but, like, they're not moving with any kind of hurry. And
I'll
then
give
ship
you the.
sensors doesn't say, there's, Wuhan never says, we got TIE fighters inbound, everybody brace yourself. They just get attacked. Like,
All right. Look,
and they're flying over the fucking turtles the whole time, and then they have to circle the wagons, and it's a whole, like,
I'll give you.
we're urgently trying to stop Thrawn, and they're like, let's go, guys.
I'll give you the turtle. I concede the turtle.
And Thrawn's like,
I
whoa,
concede.
whoa, whoa. Hey, these are coffins we're loading up, guys. Take your time. They're taking their time.
Wait.
We're taking our time. Everybody take your
They're
time.
what?
It's a long episode.
What are they?
It's a Tales from the Crypt.
That they're loading onto the ship?
That's what I imagine. Yeah. They're talking about a crypt a lot, and they gotta empty the crypt and get it all crypt ready. And then if she's gonna...
That's the compelling evidence.
No, I've seen a lot of people that know more than I do reviews of the show, and they're like, if you see the boxes stacked getting ready, they look like they're excavating coffins to try and bring back the Night Sisters once they get back to the other place. Since we can resurrect stormtroopers, we can resurrect our own people.
I like that.
That's one
That
of the
makes sense
theories.
because the Empire
And
did wipe out.
That's why Thrawn didn't just say, "Oh, you guys are here, cool, let's go." They're like, "Well, we got to start packing the ship." And he's not packing supplies. He said that they're starving. They're running.
I
thin.
wonder.
So they're packing up something from inside that tower.
They don't left some. Think about it. No, wait. When they
I'm
resurrect them.
not, dude. I'm the one with the problem here. What are you bringing up now?
Now I'm having a problem. I've got more problems than I thought I had. My biggest problem was fucking. What's his name?
God.
No, the Jedi that everybody loves.
Ezra?
That they never want to put on TV for some reason.
Luke.
No, Ray Stevenson's character.
Oh yeah.
Skull.
Yeah.
Baelish.
Lord Baelish. Yeah.
Yeah, Lord Baelish. Bro.
He's in
Bro.
it, but he's not in it.
Bro.
He
He's
doesn't
not.
say
He's
a
not
single
fucking
word,
in
right?
it.
He's
He's not
in
in
the
it.
last like 7 seconds. It's him looking over a
That's
cliff
it?
at his desk.
On the finale?
Yeah, I
Look.
thought he was gonna be like
Look.
a train Thrawn or like some kind of
He's
storyline.
standing-
Yeah, he's charging that shit
There's
for some reason.
a Mount
No,
Rushmore
that's the girl that
type statue cut into a mountain, right? That has his fist going out like this.
Like some
Oh,
kind
yeah,
of
that thing
Lord of
from the
Rings.
Lord of the
And
Rings.
he's-
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
Which is what I was
They're
thinking. and the
searching for
trainer
the
said,
Eye of
"Oh,
Frost."
Listen. He's standing
Yeah.
on the fist and he's looking out at whatever. He's
The
looking out
vista.
at fucking nothing is what
He's
he's
looking.
That's it?
He's looking into Mordor. Like literally, that's what I was
Bro.
thinking. And he's standing on the edge, you have thundering mountains and down, and that's fucking Mordor. And I was watching the Critical Drinker, and he's like,
It wasn't dark enough to be Mordor.
was it? Oh, yeah, it wasn't green enough to be fucking green. This
It
guy-
sucked. I'm not taking that away
I mean,
from
what's the
you.
resolution on your device that you're watching this on?
Bro.
But no, but this is
wasted.
what.
And that's it. Because he's dead. You know what I'm
Which
saying?
is what I'm saying though, because I liked season 3 of Mandalorian because it wrapped up the story while leaving room for the next thing. It's like, okay, our whole objective was to take back Planet Mandalore. Bunch of offshoot episodes to get us to the finale, and then there's a big resolution, and then the cliffhanger that leads you into the next. This one was just
These are
our big goal is to get this, and then
You fine?
they don't finish. It's not till next time, folks. You know, till season 2 or till the movie. There's no resolution to anything other than. But Ezra got home,
Ezra did get home.
and we're exactly where we're supposed to be now. Like that's.
I don't
that's
like.
literally
I don't
line.
like that Ahsoka and Sabine are stuck on that fucking
Catch
planet.
another fucking Star Whale. How hard is that shit?
There's all them space mines out there now.
They took them with them. But
Oh,
also,
maybe
I
they
mean,
did.
the space whales are going there to
All the
die.
time,
Like it's
right.
a whole graveyard. So it's a very common trafficking, and just say, hey, before you do,
So
get me back there, and then come back.
I don't care that it's open ended because they're building for a movie. So
Right.
it wasn't the end of the story. It's okay. Not
Well, no,
not every season has to have like a definitive ending.
when the actor dies and you left it open ended.
Right,
Shitty
well,
fucking
okay,
writing.
bro.
Should have finished that. Don't you think?
No, that's not
You
fair.
don't fucking
That's
regret
not, that's not fair at
It's
all.
100% fair. Close
so,
your
but
fucking
it's-
story
but it's
arc in
only-
your fucking show.
But it's only shitty writing because somebody died and nobody could predict that.
No, but it's been shitty writing beforehand. That was my whole complaint.
Oh, the only bad episode was the fucking flashback.
It's not just that
episode.
show though. There's so many other things that are like we're specifically doing this in order to set up for the bigger picture. Like the Ant-Man 3s. You know, clearly there's a whole
Did
universe
you have
of
a
Marvel.
problem when
but
fucking
they
Marvel
still
did it to
resolved-
build the Avengers
No,
franchise?
because they resolved the story within the thing
Did they
while
though?
setting it up.
Kinda. Okay, so
Did Iron Man not fucking throw a nuke through the fucking thing, shut down, blew up everything, flew back down, and then all of a sudden they're setting up for Ultron, and then after Ultron, there's like they still defeated
but why
the
is
villain.
it
There's
bad that it ends on a cliffhanger? Because it's not the only show that's ever done
It's
that.
also the difference between movies and television shows. If it's a show, I expect resolution. If it's a
No
movie
way,
and you
bro.
leave it
On like TV, like shows end on cliffhangers all the time.
but they tie up the
to get
storyline
you to come
within
no,
that
not
one.
necessarily. To get you to come back for the next year.
I don't know. I think
Name
maybe
one
there's
show.
a beginning
Name
and an
one
end,
show.
but yet there's still
Every
like
season
a
of
cliffhanger.
Dexter ends with the guy dying. Whoever's
Right,
trying to
yeah.
slay, but then they still eat. Dexter's still out there. There's still more murderers. You know,
I
it's
still
gonna
don't
happen.
understand why it's bad that they should
It's-
didn't do that.
Batman managed to beat Scarecrow, beat Ra's al Ghul, and then set it up with a Joker card for the next movie.
But
It's
he
still,
didn't beat Ra's al Ghul.
what a twist! But the resolution still came. I still felt like I watched the movie, and yes, they're setting up for another one because they have to. It's a franchise, cool. But I still feel satisfied that like that story's done. This one is so splintered and fragmented with the hopes that you're gonna keep watching. It's not Marvel, and it's not.
I would be more likely to keep watching this than a Marvel. I mean, I haven't paid attention to Marvel in
You're
years.
a
I'm
more
still watching
intense
Star
fan. I'm
Wars.
talking about casual viewers that only watch the movies like Rogue One, only watch that. So people have never seen Andor, never seen Mandalorian, never seen Book of Boba Fett. Thank God.
But I mean,
You know,
yeah.
they don't know. You know, when Heir to the Empire comes out,
But-
guess what's gonna happen?
Tell me
Tell
this,
me I'm
Ian.
wrong, but they know that not everyone is watching Ahsoka right now. The casual viewer, who they're trying to capture, it's going to be a PG-13 rated, never are, but they're gonna do a crawl at the beginning and explain fucking Ahsoka.
No,
They
they're
could have just
No,
they're
they're
not.
not. They're not going to do a scroll at all.
in the Heir to the Empire or whatever they're gonna call it, the next film.
It's a
Will
TV
this be
but
a
it's gonna be a
theater
TV. I'm pretty
movie?
sure it's gonna be a TV.
The whole point
Oh,
is to,
so yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Disney
gonna. I don't
Plus.
think it's gonna be like a theatrical thing.
why wouldn't they? They make way more money releasing in theaters.
Kinda. I mean, I don't go to the fucking movies.
Star Wars is a pretty big draw, especially abroad. I was talking to Denise. Her kids want to be a Jedi for Halloween. I mean, it's still hitting.
I was our favorite Halloween. I get the sentiment. I'm just saying. I think this is just a TV thing.
I don't think so because Marvel, when they do their TV shows, it still builds into the movies.
But then again,
WandaVision affected Doctor Strange movie. It literally led right into it.
But I mean,
The Loki series is leading into the fucking next Avengers movie. Kang
is it
Dynasty.
really? Because I'm not gonna watch it.
I started already.
dude,
Better
there's
than
so
Ahsoka.
many trailers for it. They are putting mad money into.
There's another Avengers?
No, well,
Is
I
it
mean,
better?
yeah,
Is it better than season 1 of Loki?
advertising.
It's only one episode so far. I like what they're doing with it, but you can again because I know what they're setting up for. I can go along for the ride. Whereas with Mandalorian, Ahsoka hadn't come out. I didn't know anything about Thrawn. None of it. I didn't know what they were doing other than like, all right, you know, you did it, you ended it, and now you're gonna make another.
Shit,
season
that should
because
be
you have
better,
to.
dude. Because then you don't know what to expect.
No, once I know that, okay, this is leading to this.
I know.
This has to happen in order for that to happen. It makes me
But,
okay with this
look at it
more,
this
other
way,
than
bro.
what the fuck are you doing?
Look at it this way, bro. I know what's gonna happen on the Star Wars side. I don't know what's gonna happen on the Marvel side. So our
You're still
viewpoints
not
are the
going to see a
same.
Marvel movie.
But-
though.
I,
What are you talking
what
about?
you're saying, you know
You
what's
said
gonna
Loki. You
happen.
said Loki's setting something up, and you're okay with it not ending in a resolution because
Right.
you know what's gonna
But
happen.
I'm watching both franchises. I don't think you are really following Marvel that well. If I'm wrong,
But
I'm wrong,
but the logic is still there. I don't know what's happening on that, and I have seen season 1 of Loki, so I mean, I'm
Okay.
1 episode behind you. But what I'm saying is, like, I know the story that far,
Yeah.
you know.
But it's
Uh,
but what happens in Loki is directly affecting Ant-Man and the Wasp 3. Quantum
Okay.
Mania. So
okay.
you know, the shows are affecting the movie.
Right.
That's why I'm saying that I believe that there's going to be a Thrawn movie. They're calling it the Mandoverse, where Mandalorian,
Yeah.
Boba Fett, so
Yeah.
all that's going to come
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
into a movie.
And it's not based on any comic material.
And I think that they're gonna do it as a movie. Well, there's books called Heir to the Empire.
There
It's all
are.
about Thrawn.
I've read them.
But everybody's saying it. That's where I'm getting it from. I don't know anything about this going into today.
There's a lot of stuff that happens in Heir to the Empire that is happening now on the show. It's heavily influenced by, but not.
But it's a trilogy, so they could pull from other books as well. But my point is that I think to reach the most broad audience possible, they're gonna try to make a movie. It's the House of Mouse.
All right. Say they release it in theaters.
And then once they do, there's gonna be the whole song. Star Wars is gonna crawl. There's gonna be letters, and then they're gonna explain everything that happened in Ahsoka in a fucking paragraph, and they're gonna move the fuck on from that show.
Was there a scroll in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah. It was red. It was red, but not yellow.
Was there?
Pretty sure.
I just watched the movie a couple weeks ago. There wasn't.
Really?
Yeah. It just boom. It like jolts you into like a scene. Yep. And it just space, and there's like a thing, you know.
You watch it on Disney Plus, and they're like, yeah, you get the gist. Fast forward.
Nope. Well, I mean, yeah, I did watch it on. Yeah, I did watch it on Disney Plus.
We watch all of our shows and movies
I mean,
legally here. But
I'm sure we can bring this up on some form of YouTube, but there was no.
I mean, yeah, I could probably Google it.
I have Rogue One.
I actually do too.
Okay, well, when we get there, well, do we want to
My
do Rogue
point
One
being,
before we do episode 4?
they don't do a scroll over anything except for Skywalker Saga stuff.
No, there was one that had a red scroll instead of the yellow one, and it stood out to me.
Clone Wars.
But I'm pretty sure. Now that's fucking with me.
Clone Wars.
Maybe it was it Andor then? One of them had a fucking scroll that was red instead of the classic Star Wars yellow.
Maybe
and that's
Andor,
what I thought set it
but
aside.
Rogue One definitely didn't.
See, Mandalorian didn't start with the scroll.
It goes in a galaxy,
But
a
it's
long
not
time
Jedi.
ago in a galaxy far, far away, and then it just
Ahsoka started
goes
with the
in
scroll.
space.
Episode 1 had a scroll letting you know Ahsoka Tano is doing it, like where she's at, right?
I don't recall it.
Yeah. Alright, well.
It was a red scroll.
Yeah, it must have been. It would add to it. I mean, if we're talking about logically. But anyway, that, alright, so
they found the Eye of Sauron, right?
Right.
Oh.
They get to the fucking planet.
So, my beef is, and I don't blame the writing of the show, I just blame the fact that the universe sucks sometimes. Fucking actor died.
Right.
What are they gonna do? And here's where I'm like, man, maybe AI wouldn't be so bad, because
Recast him.
just AI him. Make it look just like him.
Just
It
get a
sounds
body
just like
double
him.
with
Well,
the
again, I
CGI
don't
face.
think that's part of whatever they
I know.
designed.
I
A
know.
lot of times, well,
But now, fuck, man, I would like that better than a recasting.
a
Of
lot of
course you
times
would,
they do
because it
have
doesn't affect your world.
If you're signing like a standard
Right.
contract, they have
I'm the consumer. I'm the consumer. I'm paying for
No
this shit.
shit. Yeah, of course you want the AI.
Well,
I want the one that's him.
You want the fake shit.
Well, the deep thing is what I was saying. Is a lot of the
Yeah, you want the
contracts
deep
have that where like you're giving up your like in the
Well, I know, like,
you're like-
I know what's
College
her name,
football,
Katie
gave him his
Sackhoff,
likeness.
like gave them permission to use her likeness like long after her death and shit.
Well, I had a similar feeling about this when I first started seeing deep fakes. I was like, you don't even need to be an actor anymore.
Oh.
Just put your face on someone and still get paid as if you're Brad Pitt without doing any of the work.
So
But then that's exactly what happened with Bruce Willis. Since he can't act anymore, the estate had given permission to keep using his face in shitty B-level movies,
would he get paid?
and the family gets paid.
All right, no.
But well, I guess yeah,
What was
whoever
that?
his estate, you know.
A
is-
Willis gets paid.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so it is already a thing. So I don't know, like when you sign a contract with something like Marvel, a lot of times there is a facial recognition. If we want to use you in a different show or something, can we use
Isn't
your
that
face?
crazy? That it's
You
like
have to
crazy?
sign it in or specifically state, I don't want that in my contract. So if he did sign it, because this was before the writer's strike that they filmed it and everything, so like last year or whatever, he might have signed away his likeness and they might be able to, if
So,
the families are.
do
Well,
you
the last I
know-
recall read, they were just talking about straight up recast.
what, the Jedi?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about
Lord
it.
Vader.
About
This was
yeah,
like 2
Lord
days
Vader,
ago,
correct.
and it was more of an opinion piece saying you should, and this is probably the path you should take.
Who they suggest? Somebody you know?
No, just saying.
Here's
you
how.
do
I
it.
see.
Like, do it.
I've heard that about Luke needs to be recast just so he can be in more of these things.
Of course, like,
And
I
then,
mean,
and then also they were saying the same thing about recasting Ray Stevenson's character, and I think there's a way they could do it because one of the theories is about his quest that he may be looking for the world between worlds. And so to say something happened and it changed me, and it's vague, but like now I look different, you know. But to say like, when he's with his apprentice or whatever again, you don't recognize me. I've changed because I've gone through the transformation I needed to. The fucking force has changed me, and then that's how you can recast. It wouldn't be a good excuse, but I think it's an excuse.
Okay, I mean it could work. And I mean, Ahsoka's not the first time he used the world between worlds. That was in Rebels.
Right.
I don't know. It just blows. It just sucks. You know what I mean? It's just one thing. It just sucks. It sucks he died. It sucks we're not going to be able to see that.
Yeah.
It's cool. He reminds me a lot of a character from the Thrawn trilogy, a dark Jedi that Thrawn aligns himself with, but they really don't like each other. They're just both using each other to meet their own ends, basically.
Was it Marok?
No, I don't know how you pronounce his name because I've never heard it said. I've always read it, but it's spelled C.
U
Apostrophe?
N
Boath. Like Kaboth? Siboth? Siboth?
Yeah.
Kaboth?
Sibit.
Sibith? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. How do you say that shit? Anyway, that's how it's spelled.
Alright.
He reminds me.
We got there.
He reminds me a lot of that character. That character didn't have some kind of weird Eastern European apprentice that's angry all the time. That's another thing I didn't like about the episode. She just shows up. We only see her for 5 seconds. She looks at all the bandits. She turns her lightsaber on. She raises it up. She's like,
Right.
I'm now.
Who?
The apprentice.
The evil
The criminal apprentice.
Yeah, the emo. Well, she's not emo, but you know what I mean.
I am not a crook.
Yeah, the girl with the bangs.
Yeah, Bangs McCoy or whatever.
Bangs McGee.
So, goddamn, I should have peed. Before this race. I really gotta go. I'll take that.
Man. I need
Dang. So all in all, you still give it a.
well, hold on, we're not there yet.
Yeah,
What also happened?
a lot of stuff happened. So,
they get wave after wave thrown at him, he's trying to slow him down. So all of a sudden, he's just, hailing down bullets from his star
yeah,
player.
they end up blowing up their own
It just takes up 5 minutes of their time, basically.
Yeah.
They get there, no problem.
So, yeah. Oh, okay. So, well, all right. No, go ahead. I want to hear your beef here. Go ahead.
All right, so then they get through, because of course they do. But then that force push was so bullshit.
What? Why? Why? Why?
It was
Say it. Say why.
awful.
Say why.
It looked bad. And it's like he was like, I can't force jump that
Yeah,
far.
no, I need you to save me.
He's like, yeah, I'll boost you, and then you pick me up once I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's just fucking cheesy. It's bad writing. It's
Star Wars is cheesy and not necessarily always have the best writing.
Oh, so you're just an apologist, is all it is. You're not even trying to defend it.
No, you have to have a certain suspension of disbelief to enjoy a fantasy film.
And it didn't go that far.
It didn't do what?
My suspension of disbelief didn't stretch that far to see the.
I honestly, I didn't see the problem with it. He jumps.
She pushed him. Yeah,
She pushed him.
Nailed it. Mission accomplished.
I'm not understanding the issue. You're not explaining why that's bad. Tell me why. Tell me like I'm 5.
It's
lame.
It's lame writing. It's uncool, man.
Why?
It's just not. And then you see Sabine running like she's gonna do it too, and then cut to black.
I'll give you that.
Next thing, she's like, she's not alone.
I'll give you that.
Oh my god.
I'll give you that. I think Sabine should have gone back with it.
Yeah.
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 Like they planned.
Yeah.
She's been searching for him the whole fucking time.
Right.
Yeah.
Sabine should have definitely
Which
gone back with
Is
it.
my overall beef. Everything is Sabine's fault.
But she picked
Yeah.
Ahsoka instead.
I saw someone that was saying like everyone that died from here on out, their blood is on Sabine's hands. She stole the map. She handed it over. She gave it to Thrawn.
fucked
She
up.
let him get away.
She fucked
And
up.
no, but nobody's holding her accountable. Ahsoka's like, we're exactly where we need to be. Mission accomplished.
I have to pee. I can no longer contribute to this.
Alright, I got some facts about Ahsoka. Are you guys done, or is there still more?
there. I mean, that's pretty much how it ends. But the one thing I had a problem with was more not a problem so much. I just felt bad for Morgan Elsbeth. She just became a Night Sister.
Yeah.
And then Thrawn is like, oh no, they got through our zombie troopers, and she had just been like initiated. She said the oath, and she's like, with my life and with my loyalty, I pledge it to you. And Thrawn kind of looks at her and goes, with your life? And like basically, she knew she was about to be left behind, so she was left on the platform trying to battle Ahsoka. Oh, this is where I have a problem. Because Ahsoka shows up with Sabine and Ezra flanking her, right? And so it's a 3-on-1 against Morgan Elsbeth, and Ahsoka goes, go! I got this. And then they just slowly walk around and then run up the stairs. And she's just like standing there like, I was charged to defend that place, but I'll fight just you. You guys go ahead, you fucking kids. Ha, kids. I ain't fucking talk to an adult here. You know, and it's like, you just let 2 Jedi fucking run past you with lightsabers. And your whole point of sacrificing yourself was to stop them doing that.
Well, and the
And she was cut in half by fucking Ahsoka. And it's like, you did none of the things you were supposed to do other than give up your fucking life.
Yeah, she failed hardcore at her job.
She didn't even make an attempt other than a sneer.
No, but,
As they
but-
quietly walk
but-
past her like a dog chewing a bone. And the dog looks
But
at her and they're
this
like,
is-
hey,
this
we're
is-
going this way.
this is where the show was wrong. Was that, and a lot of stuff is guilty of this. Like, it should have been like, go on ahead. Like, no, all 3 of them should have gang raped the fuck out of Morgan, and
Right.
they should have killed her in 3 seconds, and then
But
all 3 of them should have ended
But
up
they
on the
knew
Star
that if
Destroyer.
they did that story-wise, why it's lazy writing, because if they did what any of us would have fucking done, which was let's beat this bitch and run together,
Right.
you know, we don't even have to
Right.
beat her, just fucking push her far enough away that we can run past her.
But like,
Push with the jump.
okay,
Yeah,
but like,
jump and push.
but like, you had to
I'm
have,
gonna bend over like this behind her.
You had to have-
fucking push her.
you had to have somebody stay behind though.
That's so for the writing. Yeah, you didn't have to.
No.
It
Like,
didn't have
no,
to go that way.
You can't have everybody make it back.
Why not?
Because that's
Because of writing, like
that's
I said.
unrealistic. Somebody would have died.
No, if
somebody
the
should have
them
died.
fucking
And you know
Julius
who-
Caesared her
you know
and
who
then fucking
should-
kept running,
You know who should have died? Fucking Ahsoka. Ahsoka should have
the
died
sacrifice would have been nice.
at the end of the show. That is my biggest problem with the whole thing.
And then that
Sabine
happened
should
anyway.
have. Sabine should have.
But it would have been an earned death.
Sabine
And then
should
they would have
have.
gotten away and she would have had survivor's guilt. Sabine being like, "Ah."
Sabine should have been pulled onto the ship by Ezra, like the plan,
But
and then Ahsoka should have died on that tower, stalling so that they could get away.
then you don't
on-
have the female empowerment of watching
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson train whatever the fuck. her
That's
name
my
is.
biggest problem with the show. And then Sabine should have then been trained by Ezra, because Ezra's a legit Jedi. He can
Yeah.
he can handle that shit.
I was impressed.
So-
Yeah, he's,
That is where that was really the only thing I really didn't like. Everything else I can get past. I can let shit go. Not a big deal. But like, that's Ahsoka should have died.
that's why I was thinking that Ahsoka stayed behind to fight, knowing she was losing time. Because
Right.
Thrawn even said that's the one thing she doesn't have on her side is
Right.
time right now.
Right.
So that would have been the sacrifice of
Right.
you guys go ahead, and then to do the whole jump sequence. Which you know what, if Sabine had jumped, I'd be a lot less upset with it.
That was my whole.
But the
beef.
fact that she stayed behind, like she's not alone, it's
Because-
like, that's so.
We still have to fucking get Ahsoka out of the way before the sequel trilogy.
Well, actually, there's a deeper issue that was raised or brought to my attention from one of the YouTube things I was
Go ahead.
watching. Is when you watch the original trilogy, and Yoda's saying, "After I go, you'll be the last one."
Right.
And then it was no. There's another, meaning her sister. Has Ahsoka and Yoda never met?
Oh no, they've met lots of times.
And
before.
Ezra,
Right.
so he just forgot about her.
Right.
Like,
No.
so there's like so
No.
many more Jedi than Luke
Right.
right now,
Right.
and possibly Leia.
Right. But that scene was shot 30 years before Clone Wars.
Right,
was
but
invented.
again, lazy writing if you can't even keep up with your own canon. That's why I was saying they should have kept it in that new galaxy. That once they travel over there, you get a new playground, of new stories to tell, and you don't have to come back to this old sandbox that's already been kicked around and there's
Yeah.
fucking
No,
this
no, no,
castle
no,
set.
no, no.
Tell-
Wait. No. Nobody, when he filmed that shit fucking in 1982.
He claimed to have a whole 9-thing vision,
Okay.
and now they're going
It was
outside of
that
that.
But there's a lot more than just
9, bro.
there's a lot more than just 9 films now,
I
bro.
understand
And there's
But
so
as a
much lore going on in
storyteller,
Clone Wars. He didn't know about any of that shit yet. He hadn't thought of that shit
It's
yet.
not his responsibility. It's everyone that's trying to build on top of it. It's their responsibility to be fucking creative and know what the fuck
But
they're
then
building on.
you can't do anything.
Exactly. So
No.
stop making them.
Well, no.
None of this needs to happen.
But you
They're
haven't
basically-
seen Clone Wars. You
Right.
haven't seen Rebels. You
Okay.
haven't seen any of this stuff.
Right, but that's
There's a lot of value in that stuff, bro.
yeah, because it leads into
No, because it's
it
enjoyable
leads
to
into-
watch.
I understand, but it leads into episode 4. It ties in so well that you're like, oh, okay. So what you don't see in Clone Wars that you see in Revenge of the Sith
Bro, when
is
he
that
wrote-
Anakin lost a Padawan. It didn't get brought up before. And you're like, oh shit, that's, now you can understand a deeper meaning. It enriches the movie because you've seen the show.
Okay.
And you're like, wow, they're really fucking making it better. Whereas now you watch the show and you're like, you were just cutting apart the movie just to fucking show.
Not necessarily though, bro. Like, you have so much going on. dude.
Yeah, there is
They
a
wouldn't-
lot of undercutting going on.
But some of the prequel stuff couldn't have happened if the original trilogy wasn't undercut. Like, all that stuff was made years before
Do you
other
remember how
stuff came
upset
out.
people were about the prequel?
Yeah, man, and I wasn't one of them.
Right, but
That's because you were in the right generation.
Of course, I was a kid when it came out. I saw it at the right age, just like they were kids when the original trilogy came out. This stuff is made for kids. I still enjoy kids stuff
so
because
was Indiana Jones, and you're not enjoying that.
I love Indiana Jones. I
Then
just
do it.
I haven't seen it.
I don't love it enough.
I don't need to see it.
Sounds like you don't love it that much.
I can pick and choose what I like. Of course I
But you
can.
like Kingdom of the Crystal
We're definitely
Skull.
I did like Kingdom of the
Right.
Crystal Skull. It didn't have a female taking charge of the lead. You know?
So you like Shia as his son?
I thought
properly
Shy was
cast?
okay. My beef with I have two beefs with Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. One was the Tarzan through the minds of the monkeys and everything. Shia LaBeouf trained those monkeys to just follow him.
Right.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I have three beefs with that. The nuclear bomb refrigerator scene. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Even if the fucking fridge did stop the radiation, the fucking flying
It was
300
built different
yards
back
through the
then.
air and then smashing into the ground would have killed him.
They're a CTE at the least.
Okay, yeah, he would have been a vegetable or retarded or whatever when he fucking came to.
Yeah.
All right, and then the murderous fire ants that killed that big scary Russian guy.
Great scene.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I mean, that's one of the most quoted scenes in cinematic
Oh
history.
man, they drug him down to their little fire ant holes.
Well, ants can lift like 100 times their weight.
Yeah. It's weird that I have beef with that, but it's like when the aliens like telepathically, whoa, that was a lot of green shells just went flying by me. They telepathically fucking, I don't know, started
doing telepathic
They
shit.
they started a tornado with their brains.
Oh yeah.
And ruined El Dorado or whatever. You know,
The Road to El Dorado was a prequel.
But I was okay. I was okay with all that. But then when I was like, come on, man, those fire ants wouldn't have just carried that big Russian guy down that hole. You know? I don't know why I was able to suspend my disbelief for that, but not the other. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think Ahsoka, in general, I think it will be, if they make a movie, it will be a paragraph in the opening crawl, and they'll move on, and that's kind of all it needed to be.
And you didn't enjoy any of it. You didn't enjoy watching it.
Not with that resolution. It made me feel like, what a waste of time I just
Really?
put into this whole season.
You really feel that way?
I do. I was excited. I thought there was going to be some kind of closure, and it's a girl that broke up with me and won't tell me why. You just told me it's over, but you won't fucking tell me like what happened.
I still feel like if maybe you knew more of the whole backstory and everything, you would have enjoyed it.
But again, wouldn't that be in the writing to explain it?
I don't know, man. When is it on the responsibility of the viewer to watch the fucking whole story? Jesus Christ, you want to pick and choose what part of the story you watch and then get mad that some of it didn't make sense, but you didn't watch the whole story. Fuck, man. Tell me I'm wrong about that. I'm not wrong about
I
that.
mean, you kind of are though.
I'm not, dude. You gotta watch the whole thing. You haven't seen it all. You're making judgments. You haven't seen the whole thing.
Bro,
Fuck.
they're making this movie or this show.
I've seen the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, this is great. I know everything that's happening. I love this shit.
Based on
You're like, I don't know. I don't know everything.
Yeah, I'm going into it as a casual viewer. And
Well,
based on Disney's format, that's
It's not
really
made
good
for
movie.
casual viewers. It's made for everybody. It's made for the people that fucking watched all of it. That's who it's made
Well, then
for.
Star Wars and I have a lot in common because I'm not made for the casual viewer.
Dude, you haven't? Have you? I mean, what? How much of the Star Wars shit have you seen? The
All
movies?
I've seen Andor. I've seen most of the shows besides Kenobi.
Really, like you like Kenobi.
I did like Kenobi.
But and the animated stuff I haven't seen.
Yeah, man. The animated stuff has more lore than anything
They
else.
have more episodes. They have to.
Exactly.
No, that's the
So you
problem.
missed all the big shit.
If it was good,
You missed the bulk of the content. You just missed it. And you're like, oh. It's not fair.
Well,
You're not giving it a fair shake if you haven't seen the whole
But
story.
I've seen the sequel trilogy, and I'm saying, and I've
Hey,
seen the original trilogy,
a
and
lot
if
of
they're saying
people-
Luke's the last one, and they're rewriting it to say, no, he's not, then all of a sudden it's either Yoda was wrong, and he's just fucking riddled with dementia as he's dying and just can't notice that Ahsoka's there, or they fucking, it's just lazy writing to tell
No,
a
you have
story
to.
when
You
they
have
don't
to
need
just.
to tell a
You have
story.
to just forgive that shit, dude.
You don't have to.
You do have
You
to.
can just say, you know what, the original trilogy was so good. If you have to forgive that shit, why aren't you finishing Last Jedi?
Oh, because that was actually
Bro, you
bad.
have to forgive that.
That
shit.
was no.
It's Star Wars. They had to do it to tell a story. If they didn't do that,
That is
none
not
of
the same
none of the
thing.
prequel stuff
That
could
is
have
not
happened.
the same thing, and y'all are way too black and white about that shit. The Last Jedi was awful.
You haven't seen
That
it
was.
yet.
Yeah.
I have seen The Last Jedi. I haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, right.
The Last Jedi was awful.
You have to forgive it. Otherwise, Rise of Skywalker couldn't happen.
No. I'm asking you to forgive a little transgression. I'm not asking you to forgive the most awful movie ever made in the history of cinema.
So you
What?
think?
Every movie?
Yes, dude, it was so bad. It was so awful.
So you think saying there's only one Jedi left versus oops, no, there's not. There's a shit ton of Jedi left is a minor transgression?
Yes!
That's
They
a-
didn't know they were gonna make the bigger story
But
yet.
that's a major
That's not
detail.
fair, dude.
That's a
They didn't
major
re-
thing.
But
to
yeah,
just
you're saying
rewrite.
Yoda was wrong. You're saying
I'm
Yoda-
saying you have to just kind of pretend he didn't say it, dude. Like they
Pretend
didn't.
it didn't happen.
They didn't know they were gonna make this giant universe.
Okay, Harvey Weinstein, just say it didn't happen.
That's you guys are so crazy. You're so fucking crazy. You twist a lot of shit to fit your fucking narrative.
Twist.
I'm asking
Yeah.
questions.
No, man, you're being unrealistic, bro.
I'm not being
You're not
A fan base that
affording
wants
you're not
realism
affording
out of
the
fantasy. I
idea
asked for a little
that
bit
this
of
shit was
realism. You said
made
you
in the
can't
fucking
expect-
70s and
You
80s.
said you can't expect
And
that
then-
much realism out of a fantasy, and then I'm asking for a fan base that's like, whoa.
I'm
You
s-
can't have a character like that. You can't have that many people of color, forced diversity in a Star Wars, and all of a sudden, I would just pretend.
Whoa, bro, you're
pretend
going in
you're
a
right.
whole other area now, bro. I'm having a hard time fucking following. man.
I'm having a hard time as well.
So, like, dude, they could not have foreseen how big all this was going to
Right.
become when all that shit was made
No one
40,
asked them to.
40 years ago.
No one asked them to.
Okay, so you're saying
But now,
that
40 years
so
later,
you're
you've
saying
seen how
that
big it's gotten.
you're saying that you can't have a little bit of lazy writing
You can have
so that we can enjoy a shit ton of fucking
You think
material.
that it's lazy then.
I mean, dude, you have to
You
have to
forgive
have
that. You have
what-
to forgive the Rise of Skywalker.
how
Otherwise,
why?
because the Last Jedi led into it. If you can't forgive the Last Jedi, you can't. Then
Brother, you're comparing apples to oranges.
I'm comparing Star Wars to Star Wars.
No, dude, The Last Jedi was a bad movie.
I might
It
be
was a
comparing oranges
bad
to
movie.
tangerines, but they're still fucking citrusy.
Nothing was good about The Last Jedi. There was no redeeming qualities
And every
whatsoever.
complaint that I've listed about Ahsoka, namely the fact that
There's
they're
lots of
jumping
redeeming
over.
qualities about that show,
I didn't
though.
say there wasn't. You didn't say there was.
There's my difference.
No, we just said the same thing oppositely. You said there were lots wrong with this, but then you're like, there's not that many. There's still redeeming qualities about a different thing. And I'm saying the same thing. There's still redeeming qualities about Ahsoka, but it's damaging to the whole franchise when you look at this particular scene that says Luke's the last Jedi. Whereas you're going, hey, that was
Why
mostly
is this the first time I'm hearing this argument? I've never heard this argument.
because I just heard it online the other day.
Right.
I told you I don't know
Right.
much.
Because nobody else cares about this shit.
Well, then
You're
why
the
did someone
only
else
one.
bring it up?
You're
I'm
the
the
only
only
one.
one. I heard it on a podcast.
You're the only one. You're the only one I've seen.
Okay, well,
And I am
But
pretty
you-
involved
how
in
many
the
people
community.
do you talk? Oh, like
I'm in Facebook groups, dude.
is it possible you're living in an echo
But you're like
chamber?
talking about this all the
Are
time.
you living in a
I'm not
bubble?
necessarily saying I'm involved in the conversation, but
No.
like I see
read
a lot of shit.
stuff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm reading a lot of stuff. I see what a
But
lot of
these
people
are
are
obviously
saying.
fans, though, right?
Right.
Not necessarily. There was a lot of critiques going on, especially with the Disney stuff. You know,
But not
no,
about
not
Ahsoka.
everybody.
Not about Ahsoka.
No, there are a lot of the people have the same beefs I have with Ahsoka.
Ah.
I'm not saying I've not said any of this shit is flawless. I've pointed out plenty of my problems with the show.
We all agree with you.
No, dude, I just said that. Why you guys try to be assholes? You try to piss me off.
Brent,
Yes, you do, dude. You try to do it.
Brent, look, our score's tied, Brent.
No, you're beating me because one of mine didn't count.
I know.
Wow. That's a good change of topic.
Yeah, that's a real good change of topic.
Well, I didn't think we talked that long about Ahsoka.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
All of a sudden, I cared a
you know,
whole lot.
until I realized all you want to do is piss me off.
We're at the 55
It's your whole
mark.
goal. Would you like me to just hit you? Is that
No,
what you're trying to get me to do?
no.
I'm not saying I
Hey,
want to hit you. I'm saying it seems like that's what you're trying to hit me.
Let me just point out that Ahsoka has already won an award.
Yeah, I did
Oh,
hear
what
about
is
this.
it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh my god, it's so
They
funny.
earned a Sophie.
What is a Sophie?
A Sophie is a seal of female empowerment.
In entertainment.
Yeah. So it's QE.
Yeah.
Brent. That's not baby. Yeah.
You gotta be able to forgive that kind of stuff.
And then for the people who
I
don't
just
know what
hear
it
about
is, says Ahsoka is quickly approaching its conclusion on Disney Plus. This is after
Before the finale.
The Critics' Choice Association is recognizing the show for its female-driven storytelling by awarding it a Sophie.
And that's so funny to me because I don't see it as a female, even though it clearly is.
I think
It's-
isn't the writer? Oh no.
One of the main female fucking characters keeps fucking everything up.
Well, 3 of the main characters are female, and it just doesn't dawn on me. Like, I don't see things through that lens.
No, I
So
don't.
when people are like, oh, you know,
I
I
don't-
didn't like it because it's, you know, forced diversity with female lead cast and stuff. Like, if it's a
And
gender
this
swap
is-
movie, I can see it where it's like, that doesn't need to happen. Write a unique story. This I felt was unique. It was warranted. Every character had a place that deserved to be there. I never viewed it as like, oh, this chick flick. I guess I'll muscle through it.
Right.
No, I was just watching it and I enjoyed it until I found out, oh, this is going nowhere.
And that's my.
And that's when I just feel let down and betrayed.
But it's not going nowhere, dude. It's leading into a movie.
Right, but the movie would have done it in a paragraph. Where
Oh God, we're right back to the same fucking spot.
No, Brandon,
All
I'll
right,
let
you know
you
what?
in. I'll let you in.
No,
Just
no, no,
tell
no.
me the 8 or 1 through 10.
Yeah,
I give it a solid 8.
A solid 8. Okay, there you go. All right.
if it had a proper ending, like Mandalorian season 3, where they did the goal and they set it up,
Give us
like
the
most
number.
shows, I
I
would agree
would-
with you.
Okay.
I would give a solid 8 as well. If it just ended
So
satisfactorily.
what is your number?
And just that last episode, like you said, where all of a sudden she's there, left off, he's just staring at Mordor, and
Sure.
they're like, we're exactly where we're supposed to be. And then he's like showing up, which also I thought was a not a complaint, just a missed opportunity for a joke. When Ezra shows up in the Stormtrooper gear on a TIE fighter, and she should be like, don't shoot. It's too short to be a Stormtrooper. Fucking missed opportunity. Would have been great. I would have chuckled. And then Ezra moves the Stormtrooper helmet and he's like, hey guys, I snuck back and I'm back.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
welcome.
One thing I did really like was a lot of the action sequences, especially when they first came into the fortress and the first wave of stormtroopers came before they got resurrected.
Right.
There was some cool shit going on. Ezra was like moving people into like Ahsoka's lightsaber
Right, some
strikes.
teamwork
A
happening.
lot of good like coordination. It was pretty cool. A lot of stuff they couldn't do, you know, in the original trilogy just because the filming technology didn't. They just couldn't basically do that kind of stuff on film. So it's cool to see stuff like that. You know, that's like the kid in me likes to enjoy that kind of stuff.
Well, it was a very action-heavy episode compared to the rest of the season, which I saw this smash cut that was so funny of just like, let me catch you up, and it's like Ahsoka standing there, and then Sabine's like, just kind of like
Just scary.
fiddling with the table, and then kind of looking over, and then Ahsoka standing there, and then Sabine's like, what makes you say that? And then it's like the world between worlds, and Ahsoka's standing there, and it's like it's not like pause. It's like it's just that's how much silence there is. And then Anakin's standing there,
Oh
and then
man.
Anakin starts walking, and then Ahsoka starts walking. They cut out all the dialogue. It's like it's so much silence.
If I can
So
make
it's a very action-heavy episode compared to what's come before.
if I can make a broader critique on the whole show than just the last episode, man, I feel really let down by Rosario Dawson's portrayal of the character as a whole.
At what episode did you come to feel that way?
No, I actually felt more that way at the beginning than at the end. I feel like she started to loosen up a little, and I mean a little.
So as she turned into what they call now Ahsoka the White, after what happened with her and Anakin,
Okay.
because she's
All
wearing
right.
the white cloak now. No, that's what they're calling her.
Wait,
online.
did her clothes change?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
She
bro.
went from getting off the grade again
I
off
did
the
not
white
notice
right
this
after that episode.
whatsoever.
And
That's
that's when she
hilarious.
loosened up, and all of a sudden she's
So-
smirking more, a little more smarmy.
Yeah, she's a little smart, but that's a little bit more like the
Right,
Ahsoka.
that's more like
She's
it.
still really not there. Dude, he called her Snips because she was snippy. She's really not yet really been that snippy in the show.
I thought it had to do with tentacles and all that. I don't get it.
I mean,
he went to cut those things out.
You want to snip those?
Snip that shit. Fix your fucking hair.
Bro. So, yeah, she's been a little dry, to say the least. Okay. That's one of my bigger complaints about the whole show as a whole. I thought Sabine was a giant moron. You know, that wasn't really a thing in
What
Rebels.
age is her character supposed to be that she's making these decisions?
So they never really tell you her age specifically, even in Rebels. I would have pegged her somewhere in the 15 to 20 range
In the show or
on
in
the
the animated?
on the Rebel show.
So at the end of the show, after the 4-season run, how old would you have put her at?
Okay, I probably put her about 20 at the end of Rebels.
So then now this is 5 years later?
And probably 5-6 years, somewhere
And
around
so
there. So she's 25,
25,
26.
26. She's
somewhere
like,
around
I'm
there.
willing to risk the galaxy for the man I don't even really love, but I really like him.
And what was also weird is like,
Yeah, that I can see that.
so remember how she found that fucking recording from Ezra at like the first episode or second episode? It was one of the first.
Right.
And he was like,
Yeah, short hair then, no beard. He's clean.
yeah,
up.
he was short
He's a
hair.
hologram.
Yeah, this was his pre-Torres look.
Yeah.
You know, he was short hair.
He looked rough.
He had buzzed it all off. Fucking so yeah, I didn't understand. I didn't understand that their relationship changed a lot considering he left, and like they didn't have a chance to like interact and grow and change around each other. You know,
They didn't have a chance to fall in love, is what it seemed.
well,
like.
no, but he
But she
was
loved
kind of
him, but
he was crushing on her in Rebels. That was the thing, and she was always just like, huh, psych loser.
She
you
wanted
know?
what she couldn't, or what
Yeah,
she could
I
have,
guess.
and she couldn't have him, and she's like,
Typical woman.
I'm
you know?
gonna betray the entire galaxy to save this guy. And then when she sees him, she goes, "Hey." She's playing cool all of a sudden.
So yeah, so it's like,
Stop.
and then so he's like, you're like, so like the whole Rebel show, she's like, you're like my little brother, and then he sends that recording. I don't know, where did she get that recording from? That's the other thing. Where did that come from? How did he get that?
I didn't
to
see
her?
Rebels.
No, dude, that wasn't about Rebels. How did he get that recording to her? He was a
Good
fucking
question.
galaxy away. I don't understand that. I
I
never really
heard
got that.
someone say that as a critique of the show, story-wise, going with the writing that we were given, what would have been possibly more interesting was to see when Ezra, like at least an episode of when Ezra first got there. He's confused. He's got to get off
right.
Tarshish. He's got to live on a foreign planet. And like he's got to find his own way while they're hunting him. Like I thought, and then as he gets scruffier and as he learns to land and he meets these turtle folk, I thought an episode spent on that would have been pretty.
Actually, I probably would have rathered that than the fucking flashback episode we got.
Because it would have been a character study, yeah.
And we saw like, okay, I saw Clone Wars, which is what all that shit.
Right.
And that's what that was.
Right.
You know, that
No,
was. And so,
I picked up on it when she's talking about her training.
right,
It's
you
clearly
know,
a Clone Wars thing. I got that.
so like,
But I know I didn't see it.
right, but like you said, we haven't seen Ezra landing in the other galaxy
And
yet.
you don't know much about his personality. There's no Ezra flashback, so all you know is based on. But if you haven't watched the animated show,
Right.
all you know is what you get in this show. So one episode being like, here's why he's important, and here's why she's looking for him, would have been a great fucking episode for the casual viewer to be like, okay, I'm more emotionally invested in this guy.
We're at an hour.
You want a break?
I mean, unless I feel like we should end this.
Are we done with the circuit?
I don't give a fuck. You guys need to stop talking about Ahsoka.
I don't know what else you guys
So I'm just saying, like, are you guys done? When we get back from break, are we
Yeah, we'll keep talking about this and we'll cut the cameras off.
I would
We'll
like
come back
that.
with another topic.
Cool.
That's what
I'm not the moderator. He could have told me to shut up and move on, but
I was involved, and I had strong feelings.
Y'all both
It's
have
weird,
stuff
and
to
it's kind of cool. You're both already that emotionally invested in the show.
That just shows the power.
But I mean,
I wanted to watch other things. It was in other languages,
I'm
and
just
I couldn't.
saying, like, we're at the point where I'm done communicating and paying more about Ahsoka.
That's
do you
fair.
know anything more?
So you guys can keep talking.
No, no,
it's fine.
that's
Just
fair.
I'll have nothing.
Have you finished
I
your
understand.
factory?
Sorry.
Or did
That-
we keep interrupting
Look,
you?
that was not my intention. I didn't mean for it to go that long.
Aaron fucking started it.
Oh, wow.
Either way, we're at a halfway mark.
No, just
so-
another monster feeding the
But
beast.
yeah, we should. So you both gave it a solid 8 out of 10.
Mm.
I think that's a
I
great
dropped it a point to 7 because there wasn't an ending.
Okay. Are we?
Come on.
Can we call a truce?
Oh, yeah.
Chartreuse? Marmaduke?
Charcuterie.
Okay, let's do stuff.
Okay. Welcome
Not
back
this angle.
to KUI. This is Brent. I'm Mike, Aaron, and a blur man at the end.
Blurman.
I'm gonna blur your hand wave too.
We've never revealed Blurman's identity.
Except for every.
I almost did last one.
No. We all have.
Yeah.
So Brent, you're a big Commanders fan, right?
The Washington Commanders?
I'm thinking about it, man.
You should switch over to the Ravens.
Shut up. I will never do that.
You should.
No.
Beautiful colors.
Those
Black.
Bills are so hot right now.
Well, tell us what
I
happened.
called
That's the
that
Thursday game, right?
What? They got their fucking.
I didn't see the game.
Backs
I don't know.
blown
What
out.
happened?
Who they play?
They played the
Oh, I
goddamn
know
Chicago Bears,
Yeah,
who haven't won a game in almost a year, and some dude named Dick Butkus died, and
Was he a current player?
he was not a current player. Hasn't played in many years.
It's a fucking legend.
And he still affected your game?
Yes, he's a legend, bro. Everybody knows Dick Butkus
But
is
yeah,
a
I knew
legend.
his name before I even knew what football
And I
was.
swear to God, now I
It's a
believe
funny-ass name.
now I believe it's scripted. Dick Butkus dies, and Chicago wins their first game in a year. Against-
Yeah, so he played for Chicago.
Yeah,
Okay.
And Chicago played for him.
So they have heart.
sure. I guess I don't know what that means, but
They did on Thursday. They played for him.
oh,
They were
I
winning
see.
games.
Yes. So, anyway, I don't know.
What was this
No,
score?
no, but
It
like,
just
what
wasn't
was
fun to
Was
watch.
it Sam? Was Sam having a good game?
I no, he wasn't. I mean, he wasn't having like a game he did against the Bills,
So
but
was their defense looking really good? or-
our defense was looking like shit, bro. Our vaunted defense looking like shit. Vaunted. They were vaunted, and they were wrongly vaunted.
Mike, you're Baltimore Ravens. They got the W last week, right?
Oh, fuck the Ravens too.
They had a good
Alright,
game.
yeah,
though.
there we go.
Lamar did good.
I guess I made the wrong turn.
Was it a? Oh snap! I just stole. Alright.
Yeah, that dropped right out of my egg.
Oh, sorry.
I'm learning to live.
And you were right about the Bills in the Miami game.
Yeah, it's always different when it's division games.
Yeah, I was wrong about that one.
Oh,
So yeah, last week the Cowboys destroyed the Patriots.
Yeah, I was right about that one.
The Niners won, of course.
so what was the score of the Washington game?
That's pretty bad.
40 to 20.
What was the score at halftime?
I don't fucking know. 27 to 3. Yeah.
Crazy you can have boost and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
so you're saying I can go faster.
Oh man, I feel like Double Dash is the lawless wasteland version of Mario Kart.
Harder driving.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Stupider driving.
different adjustment.
You were too close on that blue shell. What?
Not on this
Another blue shell? Fuck me. Y'all can't drive for shit in this game though.
No.
There you go.
Oh man.
Yeah, dick.
Wow.
I'm still in second. What's going on? You gotta start. Eat that. Eat that.
I don't know.
Got a little bit of time.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, he took that turn early. Oh, it's more than 3 laps?
It's like 7
Yeah,
laps,
yeah,
bro.
It's short ass.
Shit, that blue shell got me. I wasn't even in first place. Shit, CJ.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can't believe
Got
I
it!
fucking-
Woo!
What a bunch of bullets.
We were on lap 6. He's like, it's more than 3 laps.
I thought I fucking had you. I was like, yeah, let's go.
Halftime, it was 17-3.
Hmm.
Oh, what did I say? 27-3?
Felt like it.
That's what it felt like.
But you
Exactly.
guys
I
did
didn't
shut them
watch
down
it.
the third quarter. They didn't score at all the third quarter.
Woo.
Fantasy-wise, though, it looked like it was...
Silver linings if
pretty
you're looking for them.
But Jaguars, Bills, what do you think?
The Bills are looking
Jaguars,
pretty fucking hot right now.
Jaguars,
You're just a hater, bro. You've always been a hater.
Jaguars.
You be drinking.
Nick Wright, who's
No,
always just
Kevin
anti-Buffalo.
Bacon was not in Footloose.
You be drinking that haterade, bro.
But I'm just saying, I think Jacksonville's really good at this time.
Do you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna put money.
Buffalo has been looking
Watch, I'm
nastier
gonna
and
put
nastier
5 to
every
win
fucking
like
week.
500. Like.
And they didn't play a shit team last week either. They played a team that just dropped a 70 fucking burger. First time in 56 years.
I don't even like burgers.
I don't give a shit. What I'm saying is, it's hard to bet against them right now. And you're just
I'm
doing
gonna bet against them.
There's no logic behind your
You
bet.
know what?
Well,
I'm
here's
gonna
the logic
win
I
a lot
would...
of money, and I'm gonna buy you beers. Okay?
I hope you do, Gus. I hope you buy me beers.
Here's the logic I would give to Gus's pick, is that the Jacksonville did play there last week, so they have essentially home field advantage because they play there every fucking
Okay,
year.
all right.
And then they stayed over this whole past week, so they've been training in England again, so they know that and it's a 9:30 in the morning game.
Okay.
So I think they're already used to the time change, and the Bills are not.
Okay.
So I think they do
Are you
have.
making excuses?
I said I'm trying to defend your fucking pick.
Yeah, why? It was a bad pick.
No, man, they got home field in Britain.
What, are you going to go against your own team because I picked your team? Because it seems like that's
I'm
what
not
you
going
do.
against him. I'm obviously Team Buffalo, but I can see why because I've got
Your
Gabe.
Teen Titan Buffalo.
Oh,
I've got
man.
Gabe Davis and I've got Dalton Kincaid and I got Tyler Bass. So I've got a lot invested in Buffalo besides my lifelong fandom.
The way the teams have been playing this season, there's nothing to indicate that Jacksonville's ready to compete with Buffalo right
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Jacksonville play, so I'm not quite ready to make that assessment, but I know that Buffalo's playing elite
now.
football.
They're playing like the best team in the fucking sport right now, bro. Your all's defense is incredibly good.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
haven't
way
even
better
had
now.
Von Miller this whole time.
I know.
Where is he? What's wrong with him?
IR.
Man, he's hurt. He's old, bro.
Dude, he said he wasn't going to come back. He signed like a 6-year deal with the Bills last year. We all got excited. We're going to have Von Miller for 6 more fucking years? And then he gets injured and he goes, yeah, I guess I'll come back this year, but I wasn't planning on it. And it's like, wait, you told us in the preseason interviews, yeah, I'm excited for, finish up my career here in Buffalo, 6 more years and all that. And it turns out last year he was going to retire after last year if we made a big push deep into the fucking playoffs. And he's like, and he finally confessed to it in the offseason. It was like, yeah, I was gonna retire if we went to Super Bowl or whatever, but yeah, I guess I'm gonna do another year of my contract.
He has a Super Bowl. Right?
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
great
well,
player.
get
though.
out. Dude, get out.
Actually, he is too, because he got one with the Rams, didn't he? When they beat Cincinnati.
Get out
Yeah.
then, bro. Dude, one bad hit could fuck your whole life up.
Well, he's still coming back from that hit from last year.
Exactly, dude. Get out, man.
What's his knee? Is that what's fucked up?
I mean, he's still a playmaker. He makes a difference when he's on
Yeah,
the field.
he
Or
does.
Right now, you're
Good
talking about
fucking play.
chronic pain the rest of your life, though.
Oh, I'm
Let
not.
alone opioid addiction.
I want to see Andrew Luck come back, bro.
No, dude. No.
Oh, man.
I respect what he did.
No, he decided he wanted to protect his body.
Which
Okay,
is smart.
for sure. And he probably made enough money where he doesn't really have to work. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But, damn, dude, he quit so soon, and he was never really on a great indie team. I would have liked to have seen what he could have done on a championship caliber team.
So he wasn't lucky.
It's not the not aptly named Andrew Luck.
What?
Is Andrew sort of fortunate? Yeah, stop hitting cars.
Fucking bullshit.
Gotta get the box.
You
Get up! God damn it.
You
I'm playing like shit, dude.
Alright. Keep it up.
Good.
I don't know, I see still before.
Mike's like, I hope nobody knows.
Star power coming in.
Oh my god.
Alright.
You got me with that fucking start? I gotta start too, right?
You just came cruising right in.
Damn.
Ooh, wow. That was... Hooah!
That was wild, bro. It's you, buddy.
Being a sip.
Sippy.
Drink Karting Under The Influence. Here we go.
Any other predictions?
Yeah, we only did the one game. Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, if I
What the hell game was
We
it?
just said we were
First time
skipping and
rodeo.
then you...
Oh. Go ahead.
yeah.
Jesus, it happens every time I'm turning for a sip.
Oh, Ravens Steelers. That's a good game.
Ooh,
I'm going
man.
right. Are we home?
I
I don't know, man. Steelers are
I
kind of
think-
playing not bad.
I don't know.
I feel pretty good facing Kenny Pickett.
At Steelers.
Mm.
Ooh, man. I'm going Pittsburgh.
It's tough there.
I'm going Pity.
But I think we're gonna find.
I think
I'm gonna
Baltimore has the
Ravens.
better team.
Yeah.
Pity City.
I'm going for home team.
Alright, I'm ready if you guys are.
I am ready.
Sorry for being fussy.
You're always fucking.
Yeah. It's so fussy, bro.
I'm never more
What
fussy
do
than when
we
my
get?
brother's on the show.
What do we expect out of the
Yeah,
Lions?
he does bring a certain... Wait. Dude, I want to root for them so hard. I want them to be my new team. If I'm going to have a new team, it's the Lions.
How did that blue shell
What
fly
the fuck?
so
Did
far?
you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was right above me.
Where did
and
it come
kept
from?
Going.
Who shot it?
I shot it.
Yeah, and it just went over me.
And it just blew up on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
way
saw it
in- way
blew
in front
up.
of
Yeah,
me.
I saw it
Way
blow up way
ahead.
up there.
That was weird, dude. It like looked at me and was like, no.
It's getting cheeks.
Not yet.
Fucking getting cheeks.
Collusion with the blue shell.
It's like they ran out of Starlink connection or something. You like that?
Yeah. I thought we weren't going to talk about it.
Anyway,
Oh shit.
but yeah, I think they play the Panthers.
Who?
Not the Panthers.
The Lions, remember?
Oh, dude, the Lions are gonna win that game. The Panthers ain't shit. And the
Uh,
Lions are good.
is that Thielen on the?
He is on the Panthers now.
He is the number one receiver. and
Yeah,
he's
oh,
been
boy.
playing great this year.
I just,
Okay.
Yeah, it's been looking
Sure.
good.
I just dropped Chuba off my team because he hasn't been
Shuba
Lions
Hooba.
are a different team now.
Yeah, the Lions are a better team,
Do
dude.
you think Montgomery's gonna have a good game? Because there's a parlay. for
Dude, he always has a
Montgomery.
good game.
Well, he was injured a couple of weeks.
What?
I think the game that he got like 65 points on
Yeah, I had him on IR.
I know. Yeah.
when we played each other.
Yeah, I know because I didn't think it was going to be playing that much because he was coming off.
I'm telling you, bro, he's good. I would
Because
start him
there's a
every week.
parlay for him to like get like 2+ touchdowns. I'm
What
like,
did
I'm
he
gonna
get
take
last
it.
week?
Like 3 or something.
Well, there you go.
I'm definitely gonna start. Well, have to start.
I'm starting.
Damn it, I need to hit a fucking box.
Who doesn't, buddy?
So yeah, definitely Lions.
Just like 3 boxes in a row.
Lions.
Lions.
Lions, yeah, obviously. I don't remember who they're playing.
Carolina.
Yeah, that's
Feels like Carolina.
Oh shit, that was bad.
What happened?
I hit the piranha plant got me. Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know it was finally.
I didn't either.
Let's see. Texans, Falcons.
Dude, the Texans are looking better and better every week. I picked up C.J. Stroud as my backup. I don't know if you saw that.
I almost did, and I hesitated, and then a day
I like
later,
the
someone else
Texans.
picked
I
him
mean, I
up.
didn't have anybody I felt like was
Texans,
way
Jackson,
better.
Texans.
The Texans
I
gonna
think they're looking better and better every week.
I mean, you don't need him if you've already got a starting QB, but
Well,
he's
but
nice to have.
they have bye weeks, you know.
Right, I'm saying, yeah, other than that.
Right,
like,
right. He's
I
gonna
only
he's,
put him in like if Mahomes is on the
Yeah,
on a
if,
bye.
if Allen
Or
gets
injured.
hurt,
Yeah,
or if he's on a bye week.
right.
My controller squeaks.
But I mean, before that, I had Geno Smith.
Geno?
I had somebody else.
Yeah, is he hurt?
Who, Gino?
Yeah.
He kind of hurt his knee. I had a star when when he threw that blue shell.
Nice.
You cut him?
Yeah. I cut him. I had somebody. Oh, I had Russell Wilson for a little while, but I don't really trust him either. I want to roll with the rookie.
Yeah, he's been looking good. What the fuck?
Yeah. He looks more like the real deal than Carolina's guy, with Bryce Young or whatever.
Bryce Young, that's his name.
Giants, Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Big bounce back.
Will Barkley be back?
It doesn't really matter. The fucking Giants
the
are
over-under might matter, and I might bet on the Giants.
Oh, so you're thinking in different terms now.
Yeah, I'm just saying what's the biggest payout.
This whole FanDuel thing is really affecting the way we're
but
talking.
the biggest payout indicates that team's supposed to lose.
Oh, for sure. But it's like if you're willing to lose $5, why
Right.
would you lose $5?
Right.
and
Right.
possibly win
But like,
$1?
what's your actual pick to win?
Right, who's my pick to win versus who do I think you should bet on is two different things. I mean, I'd still
Yeah,
bet
probably
Buffalo.
Miami.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Chicago getting a win, I'm sure they're due for one. It's just football.
Is there?
Fuck, I'm right in that fucking shit.
Sure.
Any given Sunday, right?
Sure. I ain't got it happening though.
Titans, Colts.
Oh man, didn't the Titans look good last week? Was that last week?
Henry was actually having a good game.
Yeah. And but the Colts really aren't looking bad either.
Oh yeah, the Colts have a start.
Their
Yeah,
rookie
yeah.
quarterback is doing things, you know, not fucking up,
God
making
damn.
plays.
Where are they playing at?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm so determined to get a box that I keep just running into shells as much as I can. I was like, there's something there, hit it.
Ooh, I don't know how you avoided all that shit.
So the Giants, I think, are playing, at Dolphins.
Oh,
Yeah, Dolphins.
and well, I guess in the Miami Heat right now, that's still Miami would want the home field advantage.
Them New Yorkers can't take that shit.
Bro, it's like 85 still down. It's like what, 60 degrees here?
Those Yankees are gonna fry.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got Chiefs, Vikings.
Chiefs, but
Vikings, let's go.
Vikings.
My head tells me the Chiefs, but my heart says the Vikings.
Let's go, Vikings.
Wait, where are they playing?
Oh, dude, if it's an Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs.
At Vikings.
Oh!
Okay, that changes it again.
I'm going Vikings. I'm calling it.
Go Vikings,
I'm going
yeah.
Vikings, bro. But it's not because I'm a hater.
Well, I'm not a hater.
You are a hater.
I just think
Feelings of the Panthers.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Yeah, we were just talking about.
Who am I thinking about then?
He's on my team.
They got Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson, that's the guy. Because, yeah, he was in there right after Diggs left. He's the reason Diggs left.
Sort of.
Let me have this.
Alright. Fair enough. How did I get in first place here?
Because I just got blue shell.
Good.
Mike.
Wow.
Were you the one that threw the blue shell?
No.
That was malicious intent.
Cowboys, Niners.
Oh man,
Ooh.
Niners.
Wasn't that last week's game?
No. I'm so scared to start Dallas's defense.
That's what I'm worried about.
But I have to because my other defense was Washington and they didn't do shit.
Oh, yeah, they'll do it.
Yep.
Packers, Raiders.
Packers. Raiders are garbage.
I like Love. He got one.
I think.
No, they've been playing well.
I think the Raiders are gonna have an upset.
I mean, they have a good team.
Oh my Jesus.
Ah.
No, they don't.
Listen, they weren't.
I like
They're
Rock.
trash.
And don't they have Adams? Or is Adams questionable?
They have Adams, but they're just not playing well.
Well,
Every game they look like shit.
Wow.
He's
I mean, they do. What do you? I mean, are you watching them?
Field.
You
Yeah,
really
You
I
want to
mean-
talk about Ahsoka?
Oh no! I don't. Oh no! Fuck myself.
I am just playing third placing all over this map. Not good enough to compete, but you know, still gonna cross the finish line. So.
I've been doing really good holding down fourth.
Yeah, you're holding down fourth place pretty well, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty proud.
I haven't taken it from you once.
Jets, Broncos.
Broncos.
Oh,
I'm going
The
Jets.
Broncos have been dog shit. No, dude.
They won though last week, right? They beat the.
Yeah, 1 week. That's not enough.
They
to impress
came
me.
back to beat
Oh.
the Bears. Yeah.
That don't impress me. Oh no, I flew off the course. Oh no, where are they gonna spot me?
You're fine.
Oh!
Oh! You might not be fine, bro. He's right there. He's right on your ass, dude.
Oh man.
Alright. Where we at? Where we at?
Well played, sir.
Bengals, Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Bengals.
What's going on with Burrow? He's still all fucked up on his cap?
From what I've been reading, he's the sleeper of the week.
I'm going Bengals.
The Bengals have been showing me nothing but hot garbage this year,
We
too.
didn't go
I think what they have.
Saints, Patriots.
Burrow's just coming back from.
Cardinals have Connor and they have Ertz. I think that's going to be enough for them to get it done. Run the ball and throw to the tight end.
I mean, they shocked Dallas.
Ertz is not projected higher.
I'm not sold on it. I'm
Sometimes they
definitely
surprise
not
you.
like
I'm having a hard time with this pick.
I saw him as a
I'm not
must
sold
start
on
this week in all the
Cincinnati.
things I was reading.
I'll check the percentage.
I'm not sold on Arizona either.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because I was determining between Buffalo's tight end Dalton Kincaid or Zach Ertz. Who should I start? And I'm going to take Ertz. Ertz is going to take it.
Alright. Let me know. Because I have Ertz too. Should I start him in? You saying I should start him?
I wouldn't bet on him if
Well,
I did $5 to
bet.
1,000.
You're starting him, right?
I'm starting, yeah.
So I should start
I'm actually starting with
Third
both. I got Kincaid in the
game,
flex.
but it
Because
started-
You guys should start.
I couldn't decide between Gabe Davis or Dalton Kincaid. And I was like, Davis is
Yeah.
boomer
My
bust.
starter is
So
Evan Ingram.
stick with the tight
I
end
have too many
Because
Redskins
Jacksonville
players on
apparently
the
gives
team.
up a lot of points to tight ends.
I got McLaurin, who's been a waste.
Do you ever do Rams
They're
Eagles?
not throwing to him.
Robinson, I do have.
I heard Eagles secondary is not doing well this
I
year
have two
against
B
the
Robinsons.
Pats.
I have Bijan Robinson and Brian Robinson.
But I think Cooper Cup on his comeback, Rams over Eagles
Puka.
When's he coming back?
this week, tomorrow.
I got Philly.
Billy!
Not trying to tell you like how to run a team, but
Yes, you
whenever one of my stars has come back, depending on the progress, I kind of wait a week.
He practiced fully all week. He's already projected to put up 17 points. That's his floor.
I'm like saying,
But they-
I missed him, but I mean,
It's really not. It's really not his floor though.
Right.
He
He's
absolutely can
projected.
score less than that.
Yeah, I know. But
And they got Puka, bro.
and
Who
they got
got-
well, yeah, we talked about it, but I made my pick, motherfucker. All right.
You gotta stick to your pick, bro.
Make some bold predictions.
Yeah. Good to go.
All you need, if you have a fantasy team, is Zach Ertz. and Cooper Kupp. Find out one thing about fantasy football.
Look at our whites.
I'm telling you, pick the white guys.
Was that it?
America loves
That was funny in the league.
That's it? That's all the
Is
picks?
that all the games?
Yeah.
That's every game.
It's every game.
When you're doing the draft in the league, and then Rocky shows up and he's like, "Oh, we're doing a slave auction." What? And he's like, "Well, you guys are, betting on black people, right?" He goes, "No, there's some kickers coming in later." That's such a good show.
Hey, you kind of look like Rocky too.
I've gotten that a lot.
I have the entire statistic. And at Walmart for like $30.
Oh, it's all on Hulu. That's where I watch it.
Yeah.
My first I watched.
Because I watch stuff legally, and everyone knows that about me.
Dang.
Oh, I got turned around.
Oh shit, arrow blindness, bro.
No, like when I got up from the blue shell, I was backwards.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not the shit back. I love it.
They stopped hitting me with the shout.
You didn't want to take it easy, baby?
Oh no, frozen.
Why aren't we playing pacifist card?
Oh, I'm frozen.
Everybody ties. Everybody.
You get a participation
Hey,
trophy.
you showed up.
You get a trophy. You get a trophy. I don't know why it was Oprah. She's there. Just like she was in Hawaii.
Maui, wowie, indeed.
Oh my god. Really, Lahana. Still pretty stupid.
You don't hear about it as much anymore.
Oh my gosh.
That story went away quick.
What do you think the cost of firewood down there is nowadays?
Free? In your backyard?
I'm just wondering what that sort of thing
Research.
does to the economy. You're the numbers guy, Gus.
I'm curious what it does to the overall heat
And
index.
has anyone asked these questions? Who's investing in big firewood?
Yeah. You know,
FEMA's on it.
Big-
if you're checking like what's the weather like today, and they're like, well, it's a high of 85, but you know the real feel.
3 million degrees. That's everything is on fucking fire.
Don't worry, there's plenty of water. It's turned up.
The island doesn't have water.
Oprah is here, guys.
There's water literally all around you, and we can't
Yeah, the
get
Rock brought her into it.
Yeah, he swam with her on his back.
Well, I heard he's reprising his role in the Moana movie.
Well,
play
they
the
come back
exact
to
same
live
guy.
action.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what I
that
mean.
movie just came out.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but now they're talking
that's-
about.
I know.
Why they're saying Disney's running through the catalog.
The
so
live
fast.
action Bambi.
Really
Yeah.
fast. When are they gonna do Frozen?
I don't know.
And guess what? I haven't seen Bambi since I was 3 because I don't need to get traumatized again.
Well, they say they're gonna change the story because they feel like it was too traumatizing.
No shit, it wasn't. Everybody
So,
hates Bambi.
I don't know what's gonna happen to
Nobody's
the
like,
mom.
what's your go-to Disney movie? I like Bambi.
Maybe-
But it was
but only
still
the
very
first
popular.
part. I only like the intro, and then I turn it off.
It was still very popular.
Like I only watched the first
What?
7 minutes of.
I don't know any kid our age, or you know what I'm saying, like that liked
Right.
Bambi.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody fucking
I had
hated
it.
Bambi.
I feel like that was more for girls and stuff, like with the type of storyline and everything. But like,
You're more used to death.
well, no, I just not. Cause I mean, they moved past that pretty. I mean, Mufasa
Exactly.
happened and
Like,
the boys
I
wept.
remember being sad, but I don't remember it
But-
traumatizing.
Mufasa fucked me up.
Yeah, that was but they didn't
But
censor
that was
that.
more traumatizing than fucking Bambi.
Yeah, a hunter
I was
shot
like,
a
what the
deer.
fuck
How was
about
that
Yeah.
traumatizing? I would leave that in.
Yeah, I was because really the Mufasa was more.
But what they're gonna do is they're gonna
Bambi
make Bambi's
sucks.
mom a lesbian. And therefore, if she
And
gets
her life
shot,
partner's gonna go for revenge or whatever.
therefore you can't shoot him.
Well, and yeah, well, and we'll see what happens with the new one too. With Rachel Zegler.
Oh, that's no way. I heard that they might be canceling it after the
Yeah,
strike
it's
and using
just
it as a tax write-off.
I
Like they did,
think they
but
have
they
way
did it
too
with
much
the
invested.
Batwoman film or Batgirl.
Hey,
I
That
didn't-
wasn't Disney.
hey, Bambi.
Yeah. What's up, baby?
I can't. I don't know anything. I can't remember anything about that movie other than his mom dying.
Thumper?
Thumper the rabbit, and then there's a skunk that I can't name. Puppy
Young
like you.
Stinker guy. You know.
Yeah.
No, and yeah, and
The
they all
black
it's all
one.
about like Twitter pages.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember Bambi.
I've seen it only maybe
Oh,
twice.
you have Disney Plus to watch?
Nope.
They made a sequel. There's a Bambi
What?
2 out there. Yeah.
What?
Does his dad die?
How many more do I gotta kill before you get the point?
Here are food. Oh man.
Well, did you see? There's a new Robin Hood live action show
Yeah, they're
Oh.
talking about cancer.
in Canada. It just
Oh.
episode 1 just came out.
Oh.
It's a female black lesbian lead
Okay. All right. Never
live
mind.
action, and
I
it's
was
like
so interested in that for about 5 seconds,
it's
bro.
set in the hood, and it's like on the corner of like shit. It's on the corner of Sherwood Street and Forest Avenue, like Sherwood Forest basically. So it's like a modern telling, but it's
Oh boy.
yeah, it's very good. Turn it into a justice, man.
Sounds amazing.
If you like Ahsoka, you might also.
Hey. Oh, don't let me in that.
Can't hit the turn. No.
Try to throw the dog backwards, and it well, it pulled me forward.
Yeah. I mean, because they said the strike is over, but is it even really over yet? Are they still working it out?
Oh, who just do that? It's over. I mean, the late night hosts are coming back, and Bill Maher's not getting flack for it this time. So I think it's safe to say it's over.
And his show kept going, and Drew Barrymore's, they got canceled. Well, the
The
writers
writers-
just didn't come back.
Yeah. But
She's some kind of bitch.
No, she tried to start the show before the strike was over.
do you think that's a product of Bill Maher being a man versus Drew Barrymore being a female?
Interesting. No, I think it's just because he has a way better show and way better fan base.
Well, her show is more fluffy. It's not supposed to be
Right,
political.
but I think the fan base for Bill Maher, I think they're more intellectual.
And he is way more
than
established
the fan base for Drew Barrymore.
as far as
Because
like
he's a man?
host of the show.
No, because they actually talk about real stuff and not.
You mean Real Time talks about?
I
real
mean,
stuff?
have you watched any of her show?
No, her show.
Yeah.
I've seen clips. It's been on at work.
I've seen it.
I walked in on work and I sat by a little bit. She had that Dylan Mulvaney person on her show. It was an interesting episode because she like knelt down before her and was like like on her knees in front of her, and she was like, saying it was so brave and
You're so brave.
to be.
That was the Mark Norman joke where it's like, do you think Caitlyn Jenner's pretty? And she's like, yeah. It's like, oh, because you kind of look like her. And it's like, oh.
It's so true.
It's like, what? I thought it was a compliment.
Oh no, I lost my star.
That's
I was gonna go to that shortcut too. I'll take that.
Son of a bitch. I was just about to drop it. Too. I was like, this is a perfect spot.
To be real with you, I didn't actually know I was gonna steal that from you.
Well, I appreciate your candor, sir.
It just kind of worked out that way.
Cracked an egg on your back, so I guess we're even.
It sounds dirty.
Oh, so yeah, you said you have Sally up there.
I was just running through that in my head. Yeah, it's a short update where basically because I'm going out of town next week, I feel like my brother's gonna rely more heavily on her to like help him out while I'm gone, like he did last time I left.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
How long are you going for? Is it like another 9 months?
it's 2 weeks. It's from the 10th to the 24th.
And you're staying with your wife, right?
My sure, yeah.
Oh.
Reloaded.
Yeah.
That's why there were no witnesses.
Okay. I'll talk to her all night.
Your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm staying with her for 2 weeks, and then I'm picking up some shifts at my old job.
Oh, so you already got lined up?
Yeah, I texted the manager and everything, let him know I'm coming in town. put my
Because you used to
schedule.
work with her, right?
Yeah,
That's how they met.
yeah. She actually was so, because she met Patrick while we were working, and I was so blown away by Patrick just being there that I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
You were happy to see him.
I mean, yeah, but it was like, I haven't seen this guy in ages, and now he's here.
That's cool.
Oh, is that just random chance?
No,
No,
we
he
were
came to
texting,
visit.
and he said he was in Miami, and I was like, well, this is not near Miami. This is like a
It's a
2-hour.
hop skip for a wealthy person.
Right.
Well, no, even he said I thought the keys were locked. He said we wanted to visit Key
What?
West, and he said I thought it was a lot closer. It took a 3 or 4 hour drive from Miami to Key West. It was like a 2-hour drive to get to where I was at,
No.
and he only saw me for. First of all, I didn't recognize him, and
Well, he's a lot
how?
older.
I think he took
He's
it as
lot
a
older.
compliment. Well, his hair is all white,
Well,
and also he's lost so much weight now, and I just was working, so I was in the zone. He didn't say he was coming to. I said, here's where I work at. So I got to work today basically at this place, and he said, well, you told us where you work, so we figured we'd show up, and then. Yeah, I was so distracted talking to my coworkers, all that. Not in the mindset to expect to see him. Surprises me, and then I'm like, I don't know what to say, and all that stuff. And so I just saw Denise come by, and I was like, "Hey, topic of conversation." And she had to stop, and then it was more awkward by the fact that we were casual at the time. She said she didn't want to put labels on anything. She had just gotten out of a relationship. I was like, hey, Patrick, this is my girlfriend. And it's the first time I'd introduced her to my girlfriend, and she was like, I am? I was like, oh, no. Like, cool, bitch. But,
She's like, oh, we're really doing this.
no, she was more on board, but she wanted me to make that move first. But she had told me not to make that move, and so then when I did make it, she was caught off guard. And she's carrying like people's food order on a tray. It was the most inconvenient time. And I just kept like looking out into the ocean, and I was like, yeah, pretty nice here. Yeah, how are things? Everything's cool. Say, I don't change much.
Where's he living at now?
He's still up in the northern part of the state.
Oh, okay.
I think he got a new place. Last time I saw him, he had like a 4-story apartment complex or condo.
Yeah.
That was really sweet, decked out, swanky place. But I think he moved from there to another place because once his wife's kid left, they probably, I think, downsized a bit because it's just the two of them now.
So he remarried.
Yeah, some Brazilian chick. Oh, that's not what my mom said. My mom's like, she used to be a manager at Walmart. Like, Walmart in Brazil. Like, my mom was like dunking on her hard. Like, and like, you met her like on one of those like sites for like, wealthy, skeevy businessmen to like meet chicks while they're like in business town, like time. Like, she can't get her words together. She just like.
Her name is Chastity.
She was just mad, like, I guess, because Patrick divorced her, and like, fuck you and your happiness kind of a thing. So she was talking mad shit for a while, but.
I thought that was a mutual thing.
I don't know.
No, you think my mom left him mutually? No, he left her, but that was pre-diagnosis, so he didn't know she was sick or what was going on. Which then leads to all this like conspiracy theories in our family of like he knew what was happening before it, like he didn't want to take care of her. And it's like, come on, man.
Nah, he probably didn't know.
He's a good guy. Yeah, I don't believe
I
he
only
was
met him
done
a handful of times, so I don't know.
He wouldn't talk to me again if that was the case, But he drove out of his way, 4-hour round trip plus a half-hour he spent there. And again, like I don't change much, so I'm like not much to really report on. Other than I was doing this thing over there,
That's
and now
cool
I'm doing
though.
it
That's
down
cool
here.
though that he did that.
Yeah,
I
it
bet
was
you
really cool.
probably acted better, but other than that.
I was sober, and I told him that I'm pretty, the whole reason I came down was to get 6 months sober under my belt and all that, and he was like happy to hear it. Thanks, man. And we took pictures together, and then
Yeah, I remember the picture. You put on Facebook.
No, I just sent that to the messenger. I
Oh,
didn't post that
messenger.
online. Yeah, I don't post much on Facebook. But I don't know how we even got on this topic.
Who cares? Hey, real quick.
Oh, because you mentioned my wife. Yeah, when I was leaving, there's a Sally update. Jesus, fuck.
Well, yeah, what happened to Sally?
He's just saying he
I think
thinks-
Tony's gonna lean more heavily up now that she's back in his life again as of like last week, 2
Okay,
weeks
but she
ago.
hasn't like done anything else.
She hasn't shown up, but my brother did mysteriously disappear. So he's on a weird sleep cycle where he's sleeping most of the day and he's waking up at like 10 or 11 at night, and he's up all night till like 1, 2 in the afternoon. But then from he woke up at around 9:30 the other day, and then went out for a cigarette, came back in, kind of just does his wake up thing, and then by 10 o'clock he's out the door. And I assume he's going out for another cigarette, maybe he's doing a Wawa to buy more cigarettes, and he's just gone from 10 p.m. till like 4 in the morning. And I'm like, okay, at first I thought he probably like snuck off to a bar somewhere to like, drink on his own kind of a thing. And then bars, last about like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, by then like he should be home. And then by 4 o'clock I was like, he's probably seeing her.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm like, I think he knows I'm leaving and he's just trying to like get in early, so it's like an ongoing, and it's gonna make it a lot harder to get rid of her once I'm back. But I'm not taking that on anymore. I tried to drive her away, and he said to be nice to her again. So now I'm just gonna keep being nice to her.
Yeah.
If he, oh, you were listening. Rewind the tape. Yeah, we got rid of her, and now she's back. Well, I think because I'm going to Florida, he's gonna be relying on stuff because he got kicked off of almost everything. Not kicked off, but banned and stuff, or Facebook jail. He's banned from going on all the dating apps and shit.
Why?
Have you met him? Go back to last week's episode. This is where the editor in me is gonna like just put a compilation of just like all the crazy shit we did last week. Like, no reason. But so I think besides like you guys and her, he doesn't really have anyone to interact with and me. And I'll be gone. So I think that he's gonna
Dude,
lean on
if you
her
met
for
her, you could meet
companionship.
somebody else.
You met her because she worked in where he was living.
Yeah, shit.
He can't go on the date. I tried while I was.
Try again with another Indian hotel worker.
Well, I mean, I tried when I was down there to like set up a Grindr account in my email address and all that, and I gave him the email and password. I'm like, now it's your account, and they recognize his IP address with his phone, so he's like legit banned from setting up an account on this.
He got
Grindr, Tinder, Bumble, and then there was a Hinge. I think he can't even get on. Like he's tried
I
everything.
don't even know what Hinge is.
I
It's a
really-
dating app.
Yeah, it blew my mind too when he said that one. I was like, you know, you're just making stuff up. Like, yeah. So I think he's gonna be leaning on her. So I think that's my prediction in this Sally update is that she's gonna be a big part of my life for the next month or two.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, good stuff.
How long are you gonna be gone?
About literally 2 weeks, 14 days, from Tuesday to Tuesday.
Well, I mean, I can try to look at.
Oh, you bumped me back way far. I didn't know you could even do that.
I avoided it.
Yeah, I saw it. That was what happened to me and the other one we were talking about.
I like went up that curve and it fucked it up.
I don't think I remember this now.
We just
I
did it last
do.
week.
We're gonna put it on. I want a cigarette now. I got one.
You got one over there.
I just need a lighter. Hey. Oh man, I remember. Yeah, Gus used to be bad on one of these terms. Like, he got enough practice in it. Now he's.
Oh,
That sucks.
see that?
I did.
That was awesome.
That reminded me of
Oh,
the,
it was that turn. Yeah, I was spelling.
the Chris Farley. Fuck, I know him. The Chris Farley skit where he would interview people on SNL. Remember that movie you did? That was
That
awesome.
was awesome.
Yeah. That was like his whole interview. Remember that time? Like, it's like Jim Carrey. He's like, remember the time you did Dumb and Dumber?
That was awesome.
He's like all nervous and sweaty.
He was always.
That's because he was on a bunch of coke and shit.
R.I.P.
Yeah, it's hard to say if there's ever gonna, because there's some of those comics where there's never gonna be a guy quite like him.
Belushi.
Right, but like Farley was trying to be like Belushi, and then you get a lot of people talking stuff about like, if Farley never died, Kevin James's career would never have taken off the way it had. Like, he's replaced essentially Farley in the Adam Sandler universe.
Yeah, Farley probably would have been bigger than what Kevin James.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Kevin James wouldn't be anything.
Right.
Oh fuck me! I didn't even name for the bridge.
Damn it. Keep falling.
So like I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry would have been him and Farley.
Which might have been funnier, but at the same time, not every Farley movie was a hit. Did you see Beverly Hills Ninja?
I like
Yeah, I love that movie.
I liked it too, but it wasn't a hit. Tommy
Of
Boy was a
course not.
smash.
Tommy Boy was
Black
great.
Sheep
Black
wasn't
Sheep.
a hit.
Black Sheep was good
I
though.
love Black Sheep.
I thought it was
Yeah,
a
that's
good
why
one.
they're called cult classics. 'Cause
Yeah.
nobody
I mean,
likes-
Boondock Saints wasn't a smash, but it's a great movie.
They got a sequel.
Yeah, okay.
It was the exact
The
same
DVD
movie.
sales.
Yeah, it was the exact same movie over again.
I
but
actually like Black Sheep more than Tommy.
I don't
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're
about
both really
that.
good.
I don't know
What,
about
Gary
that.
Busey?
Whoa! You got some serious hair there, Mike.
Yeah.
You got some serious hair there, Mike.
Anybody got a light? I feel like getting a headache. Thank you.
You smoked a broken cigarette. All right, first cigarette.
I'm the one that broke it.
It's not gonna hit, bro.
I bet it'll still bend into a Z.
I guess I'll try to.
No, from what I remember, all you have to do is hold your finger over the chair. And then once you get up to it, the problem is I try to fold it so far back that it's doing most of the
Try to
shit.
like wet it. I think it like sticks better. Well, all right.
I'm lazy, dude.
That's the Puerto Rican in you.
What?
No, not the lazy. I meant the tongue.
Yeah, winning it is not helping. That's gonna make it burn worse.
Well, yeah.
Glad it's not mine.
You win some, you lose some. Seemed like a good idea. I don't really know why, but.
Well, good luck on your travels, man.
Thanks, dude.
What do you
You
leave?
said a couple days.
I leave on it's like the flight leaves 6 a.m. Tuesday morning, which means I gotta get to the airport by what 4, and it's like what a 45-minute
Which
drive.
airport?
Dulles.
It's
So
like
I
the
got
hardest one to get through because it's so big.
right. But that's why I'm trying to like allow 2 hours before takeoff to get there, but then it also takes 45 minutes just to get to the airport. So I'm leaving at like 3 in the fucking. I'm just gonna Uber.
You could probably.
I want to leave the car for Tony.
You could probably get there like 4:30 or 5. I flew out there a couple times on
I
that.
think
feel like
the
at that
Uber-
time
I
it's
took-
gonna be pretty empty.
Yeah,
But
it is gonna be.
I
big.
Ubered to Dulles. Right? I flew to Dulles.
how
You're
much
the one.
it
You're the
cost?
one that flew, bro. I don't know.
How much that cost?
I thought you were at Reagan.
It might be right.
I flew when I went to Texas just recently. We flew out of Richmond for the first time. That airport is a breeze, bro. It's tiny.
I like that one.
Yeah, dude. I was like within 10 minutes. I was fucking at my gate.
Dude, I get anxious about flying, but not the flying part. I
The
love the
airport
takeoff.
part, yeah.
It's like I want to get there on time, make sure my ticket's there, make sure I'm through
Yeah.
security, and then I will be sitting at my gate
Yep.
and like falling asleep, and then I get panicky about like. All right, I think but even the night before, where I'm like, if I gotta get up, let's say at like 3 o'clock, because then I have to allow what 15, 20 minutes for the Uber driver to even get to me. And then I'm like, so I get really panicky about, did I sleep through it? Did I sleep through my alarm? And I'm waking up every 15 minutes or so. I'm getting the worst sleep of my life is before like major
Wait.
travel days.
Did we just go through all of them?
No. No.
Alright.
No.
No.
Which again, lucky for me, the return trip is scheduled for more the middle of the day. I won't be coming home till like midnight, which I'm way more used to than leaving at midnight.
Right.
Hey, man, he's still smoking.
Come on, man. I'm
Oh.
gonna
Come on,
play like Brent.
Yeah, I did it.
I got smoke in my eye.
Fucking shoot me.
Smoking's bad.
I'm gonna put it down. I'll put it down and I'll relight it. It's gonna go out because the tear.
Yeah, there you go.
Smoking's bad. Okay.
Hey, who's throwing their weight around?
Oh, I'm getting smashed, bro.
Damn.
Wow, I see why they would name it that.
Oh.
Give me who's this fucking Waluigi motherfucker? You are just bodying me.
What?
Ah! Oh, there's guardrails. I was like, oh no! Too fast! Not enough furious. Frank, did you have anything else? Just organically wondering.
I don't know.
I ain't really wanted to talk about how you kicked my ass.
What, in fantasy football? I did. But, you know, whatever. I don't know.
What was the score?
A lot to a little.
Yeah.
Who had the little?
I did.
I was,
Oh, the arrows.
oh, is that what
This wow, that's so long.
Oh, hell yeah. It's only 2 laps. It's so long.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Where the hell are you guys?
We're all competing for third.
Second.
Oh, is Mike not in this competition anymore?
I'm somewhere.
I just need Gus to be
Feel better.
fucked up. Yeah, once you're not getting bodied around like that.
Body.
Yeah, just learned this new term. All the kids are saying it.
No cap.
Bet.
On
I was
God?
watching Only Murders in the Building, and it happened where Steve Martin's like talking to like this girl that's like his ex's daughter,
Okay.
and it's like, Mom, you know, this is my bridesmaid's dress, and he's like, bridesmaid, and it's like, yeah, Mom's getting remarried, and he's like, oh, I'm happy for her, and she goes, bet. And he's like, how much?
Oh, I just fell off twice.
Nice.
I keep falling.
Oh, you got me right before the jump, you rat bastard.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. You're not a rat.
You are a bastard.
Yeah, that's what I was implying.
Pretty far behind Brady.
I learned how to read between the lines.
Man.
I don't care how many lines there are. I'm reading between them. Who was it that was like, yeah, read between the lines? That's where you're supposed to read, and that's where the writing is.
It's true.
Yeah.
Good point.
So yeah, by the way, we don't have speakers still. Is that what's going
Speaker of the hidden?
Israel blew up? What?
on? That was something.
Is this the same map again?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh man, Rainbow Road on this game.
So are we all in favor of a Star Wars watch along next week?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any nays? Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
What, A New Hope?
Episode 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
The original trilogy. The only one that matters.
Not a fan of that
Well-
Mark Hamill fella.
Yeah.
I was watching Conan, his podcast, and he had Harrison Ford on it. And Harrison Ford's like going over his like biography or whatever, and he mentioned Star Wars, and Conan's like, "What? You were in Star Wars?" And he's like, "It's like Harrison Ford gave him this look, like he's never heard that response before." And Conan's like, "I'm sorry, but you didn't exactly pop." And Harrison Ford's like all serious and shit, like, "Dude, do your research."
Conan and him are kind of buddies.
Yeah, he knew they were playing.
Yeah.
It's not his first time on
No, he was on his old fucking
Right.
Well, the Late Night with Conan. What's it called? Late Night?
Late Night with Conan
Yeah.
O'Brien.
Oh shit.
Can I say O'Brien, or do I need to?
Oh my god.
So Conan is more big. Go with that.
Well, that's what's always interested me as well, is about like when I'm talking about how English is spread so vast in recent years, is Conan, when you see his on his old show, he would do these whole segments where he would go abroad, and it's called like Conan Overseas or whatever, and he would go to these different countries, and a lot of them knew him. He was very popular, and they understood him there. So it's,
Conan Without Borders.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, him and Slansky had the best episodes on that.
Major Schlansky.
Jordan Slansky, the assistant.
Oh
the
yeah, on his
douchey-
podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not just that, but Conan Without Borders, Jordan would take him to Italy, like, show him around. He's all pretentious and shit.
Yeah.
And Conan's like
Yeah.
doing all this shit to fun with him, just being Conan basically. And he's like, "You don't do that here." He's like, "You're from New Jersey. You don't know shit about Italy." I come here every year. It's my favorite vacation spot.
You'll have the pasta fagioli like everyone else.
Dude, where's Birbiglia been?
Bro, yeah, it's been a little while.
He is one of the best slept on comics in recent years because he hasn't put much out lately.
Brian's the one that turned me on to him.
Really?
Yeah.
I forget where I learned about him. I think it was just during that time I was getting into comedy and I was trying to soak it all up. Todd Barry has some really good stuff. I don't know if you've heard about him. He has a really slow pitched delivery that draws you in because he's never going to raise his voice, even when he's doing crowd work.
No.
So
He's
he's not like Stephen Wright, who's like monotone.
right.
But he's almost whispering his jokes and his punchlines. And he's got a new one out on YouTube. I think it's called Mostly Crowd Work or something like that, but or like it's Tucker like Only Joking or something like that, but. You should check it out. He's really funny and like witty about what he said. Even though it's like a really slow delivery, it really sets the mood for.
How do you feel about Matt Rife?
I want to hate him.
I know, right?
I feel like he's just gotten this. He's skating by on his good looks, but then
He's a handsome fella.
you see a lot of his material, and you think
His crowd work is good.
He's talented. He's been doing it since he was 16 years old. Like, people forget, he's been 10 years in the game. He's just now getting his pop.
Did he go on Rogan recently? I haven't seen it. Yeah, I want to watch that episode.
So he's just now breaking big. So I mean, I think he's funnier than I am. For what that's worth.
Ready?
Yeah. But I think that the ladies definitely made him what he is right now.
Yeah.
More so, like the exposure wise, like everyone's sharing videos of look at this hot guy and he's funny. More so than if he was looking like someone else.
Like Merman.
Yeah. But they say that's part of why JFK won was the advent of the television.
Yeah, everybody saw how handsome he was.
Yeah, and that helped him.
Nixon looked like a fucking goblin.
And I remember watching back in the day they had like they had to actually tell women how to dress for color television because it's no longer black and white. And they're like, certain colors look garish. And I remember hearing that word and thinking, oh, that's a great word, garish. Nobody describes you looking that way anymore. But it's like you can't wear that dress because people will see it now. It's not just a black and white plaid, they'll see that it's a loud fucking dress. So like they had to do women's etiquette and all, like how to appear on TV. And I mean more for men too, but men mostly wore suits and shit. It wasn't as big a deal.
They used to put on suits when they fucking
flew.
Yeah.
Air travel was a suit and tie.
Yeah.
DB Cooper even he fucking
yeah, he was fucking dressed to the nines.
Yeah, my uncle DB.
That's a cool name. I heard that's not real. Nobody actually knows his name.
Right, but everybody claims to have an uncle, Darius Rucker Bartholomew, and they're like, that was DB, and he was on that flight.
Darius Rucker Bartholomew.
Yeah. He didn't come from nowhere.
It could have just been Darius Bartholomew, could it have? Goddamn Darius Rucker.
Bartholomew. I meant the other one. I never do good on Bowser's Castle in either of those fucking.
It's a hard one, dude. Fucking, it's funny that you brought him up because I literally just read like his Wikipedia page a couple days ago. Fucking D.B. Cooper, I mean.
Oh.
Not Darius Rucker, no.
I thought you meant Bowser. I was like, I just learned that he's the same as King Koopa.
Why, fucking shoot me?
But alright, so you just looked up Darius Rucker. What did you find out?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I legit thought his name was D.B. Cooper this whole time.
Oh.
No, this is what people call him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't know what else. That's what his ticket was like.
Yeah, right. It's D.B. Cooper, right. I thought it was his fucking name.
It's a badass name.
Yeah. So, okay, since we're on that subject, I didn't really think I was going to be talking about old DB.
Well, a lot of people think he might have been ex-military, the way he knew how to use a parachute and jump out of a plane and stuff. And so they're trying. They've done extensive studies trying to figure out who the fuck is this guy.
So where do you think he ended up?
Well, most people assume he's dead. Like he died on landing because he jumped in the middle of a storm over the Pacific Northwoods.
Right.
A couple of kids found some buried cash near a beach somewhere. But for the most part, like none of his bills, like the serial numbers, have never returned to circulation. So he's either traded the money to someone else who still hasn't spent it.
Or he like hung up in a tree somewhere in a storm in the forest. And...
Well, did you see Without a Paddle with Dak Shepard and Seth Green?
No, did they find D.B. Cooper?
The whole point was searching for DB.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I never saw that.
Oh man, it was pretty good. It was very of its era.
Oh man, that sounds good. That came out around the same time as like Dude, Where's My Car and shit like that.
No.
Where's that sequel?
Without a Paddle came out when I was working at the movie theater. I saw it like 6 or 7 times. It was like good.
7 times in the theater?
Well, I'll work it there.
I didn't see
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Evolution that many times.
No, man. Why
What?
did you bring it up, bro?
Because I have it on DVD.
I was saying earlier, I had the argument that if they were going to make a live action Dragon Ball universe adaptation, like
It'd have
One
to be the
Piece,
universe. Yeah.
it would they should do Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z or any of the other ones.
That bothers me in a lot of ways. Dragon Ball Z was the best, and I want them to encapsulate it better. Like, if they can do One Piece well, why can't they do other stuff that's in the anime realm well?
Dragon Ball Z is not my favorite.
I think they're gonna fuck season 2.
I like
It's easy to do season 1. It's not a lot of fighting, and it's not that ridiculous. But like, One Piece gets pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z gets ridiculous.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
later
Like, I know he
seasons.
says it's doing well. It's doing well because they haven't really gotten to do a hell of an episode. You know?
Alright.
So I just don't see why they keep doing these
What the fuck?
adaptations.
I
Just watch the anime.
mean, when it's done right, it's kind of cool. Because, like I said, I don't have time. I mean, same thing with Rebels, and same thing with Clone Wars.
Oh!
I don't want to watch 200 episodes of a show. I'd rather sit down for 2 hours. I can spare that and get the gist of it.
Rebels is a lot shorter than Clone Wars, just saying.
Aaron, how many hours did you watch on Walking Dead?
Damn.
But that's spread
Fuck
out.
this fucking
Like,
level.
if you're in it from the beginning, sure. But if I'm trying to catch up on a thing I've never seen before, I'm not gonna all of a sudden watch all of Cowboy Bebop just to be able to understand the show. Like, just put the show on and make it make sense.
Are you?
Instead of what they did with Ahsoka, when all of a sudden I had to have known the story from the start. Super fucking frustrating, bro.
So let me ask you: are you gonna watch whatever comes next?
I watch everything.
Okay,
Am I
then.
happy about it?
Clearly not, dude.
Right. I mean, if you're looking for a review,
So you are gonna watch what's coming next.
if it's gonna be low on the totem pole. Like,
You're gonna watch.
I
it.
haven't finished Wednesday, but if a season 2 of Wednesday comes out, I'll watch that before I watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I don't believe you.
Oh,
I'm calling bullshit.
okay. What's his number? Give me bullshit's number, and I'll tell him.
Oh my gosh.
Did I knock you off? I did? Feel good about that.
Oh, these are the wrong time to put these boosts in. I gotta swerve that shit. That's too fast. One to get going, and then avoid it.
I hate this stuff.
Yeah, I'm not.
You love Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road's your
I do on
favorite.
the N64.
I like the visuals.
Yeah, it's more psychedelic here, but the N64 one is definitely a better one.
I think they're both hot garbage.
Oh,
That N64 is just too long.
Did you see that Elon's ex Grimes is suing for custody or something like that with their kids?
No.
Yeah.
No, I just hadn't seen it.
Oh yeah, she heard that he went to the border and she's like, "Fuck that."
You don't go to the border with my
I'm
kids.
Team Elon, so I'm gonna slander that bitch.
Oh, I like Elon.
I'm
As far as
kidding.
billionaires go,
I'm so impartial.
I mean, I don't care about his business between him and his baby mom. But
Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of her work. She's a musical artist, from what I'm told, and that's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm like, hey, if she's trying to take half your kids as opposed to half your money, good for him.
All right.
That's a
Don't go.
victory.
Count yourself a win.
Yeah.
That's a W.
Take a knee, run out the clock.
It's fucking red shell. What's up with all these red shells?
They're not coming from me.
Got another. Got another.
I'd love for one, but I'm not even probably in range of you guys. Oh no, I jumped. So you can't jump from one part of the road to another part of the road. See, the N64 one's better. Like, I could have just landed on another part of the track and kept going.
You almost stole that from me, bro. Mike, what did
I keep falling.
you went cockeyed on that rant.
Yeah.
So when you flew off, you just flew off.
Alright, well, that was Karting Under the Influence.
Was that 2 hours?
An hour before. 2 hours.
I mean, is there another topic you haven't brought up yet, Brent, that you were hoping to get to?
I don't fucking know at this point, bro.
I don't think you planned well. I think you were like, hey, I'm not going to tell anyone. And then secretly you're like, I'm not going to plan shit. Let it come up organically. I was going to bring that up. Give me credit for that retroactively.
Remember the Family Guy when Matt Damon was like, all right, this fits Goodwill Hunting. And Ben Affleck's like, why don't you put my name on it?
Okay.
Are we signing off? We good?
Yeah.
I still got to lay up.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. Thank you for joining us. KUI.
Tune in next